never played this game before, and I'm going to be getting some tips and tricks and learn how to play this game. I'm going to be introduced to it by my roommate Wes, who is currently getting his stream set up and ready. He's going to be hosting the server, so it's going to waiting for him to tell us when to join. All right. So, Vintage Story, in case you don't know, is a voxel survival game in a similar vein to Minecraft. And that's really all I know about it. All I know is it's similar to Minecraft, but at the same time completely different. And I'm looking forward to trying it out. These will be this series will likely be a will go in parallel with the Destiny series. Destiny is still going to be the main series on this channel, but yeah, I'll still be streaming Destiny pretty much every week. This series will probably be every other week. So every other Wednesday we'll likely have two streams going on. So I'm going to undeafen the chat, and as soon as my roommate's ready, we will get ready to jump into this. I see I've already got a person viewing. Hello, viewer. I wish I could see who you are, but it doesn't tell me the names of people viewing me. Just that they are there. I gotta type something. Da, 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 da. And people who watched my last couple streams are probably wondering why I don't have the webcam on. It's still hooked up to my Xbox, and it's kind of a pain rerunning cables over and over. Pretty sure that is the correct URL. Yup. Yep, that is the correct URL. Just posted that into the chat. Anybody that's watching this, feel free to go check him out. I need to grab something from my bag right quick. Fell down here. There it is. Get the old phone holder out. There we go. There's that set up. All right. All right. Just checking a few things on my end on the computer here.
There we go. Now I can hear him. Woo!
Oh,
When
wait.
he's
There we
ready.
go. There we go.
So yeah, how's everybody doing? I hope you're doing great. We are teaching my roommate Steve, also known as Rinian Films.
Hello.
Oh hello. We're teaching him how to play Vintage Story.
Indeed. And I've already done my intro on my end, so I'm just waiting for you to get the world loaded back up.
It is open now. I'm
Uh,
just waiting for. Oh, there you are. There we go. We're good. I
Connecting.
see. I
Hooray.
see you're back.
Oh, data received, launching client interface, just waiting for it to load. Oh,
W-
we're here.
the only thing we've done so far is create our characters and just see that we're in an area. So, do you remember anything from when you tried to play before?
Uh, Drifter's bad, punch trees to get sticks.
Yeah, more or less.
Also reeds. Reeds are like the single most important thing for us to find early game.
Yes. So, first, we're gonna find you some
Hang on,
flint.
I got
There's some right here.
do some audio stuff and things. Music is coming through very loud.
Okay. Yeah, then I don't even use the in-game music. I use Spotify music because I find I don't really like the music in Vintage Story.
There we go. Nope.
Also, for everyone to know, our settings we got here are a lot easier than normal. We have the enemies set to basically not be aggressive. They're set to passive so that he can get comfortable playing.
Indeed. This is my first time actually playing this game vanilla. Wes was running a server with mods and stuff and things, and I literally was being spawn trapped. I would spawn in, get murked, and then just not be able to play at all.
Yep.
No bueno. Turns
Okay,
out my
sense.
roommate is both a sadist and a masochist.
Sure am.
Oh, that's Flint right there.
Yep.
So to the people that are watching this, one difference between this game and Minecraft is to pick things up off the ground like these stones. So we gotta look at them and right click. Also, if we want sticks, we gotta look at the tree branches for it'll say
Branchy leaves.
Yeah, branchy leaves, and when we break those, it'll give us sticks.
So when you are ready to craft your first tool, you're going to hold shift to crouch down and look at the ground and right click while you're holding the flint in your hand.
Yep, and then I wanted to make a flint axe head that brings
Mhm.
this grid up. So if I hit Alt, it locks me in place, and I can click on these pixels as long as I have another rock or flint in my hand, and that lets me do some flint napping to make the tool head. I remember that from last time we played. And if I bring up my
Yep.
inventory, I can do tool head and a couple
80%.
Just a couple sticks. If I align it up right, I think it gotta be diagonal. Nope, I'm doing this wrong. Yeah, there's just one stick that I need. There we go. Flint axe. Da 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 da. I crafted. We need knives. I remember that.
Okay.
Shift. Hoe, knife, place, shovel head. We want knife.
Is that better, Baker? They said you were really quiet on my end, so I had to turn you up.
Also, a lot of people tell me that this headset's kind of quiet.
The thing is, I think you're loud enough, but I do have some settings on my end that make things quieter for me because it's just loud as heck for me.
Right. And hello to the people of Wes's stream. Nice to meet you all.
There's some berries here, by the way, if you want to harvest these. You just got to right-click the bush to get them.
Yes. Now, was it a mod that lets us use a knife to actually take the bush, or?
Yeah, you could just take them like normal now.
Okay.
You punch, you can pick it up, but inventory is really limited early game.
Right.
So
we don't want to do that yet. More flint.
Yes, I'm looking at our map right now, and there's a bunch of ruins to the northeast-ish, but we're gonna head straight east and a little south because we can see reeds. If you look at that lake just to the east of us and zoom in, you can see there's a lot of little green spots. Those are typically like lily pads and stuff, but you'll also see some brown spots speckled in the water. That will typically be cattails. So we're gonna make our journey over there first to get our starter bags done.
All right. Now, if it's
Uh,
control to sprint, which we don't want to do that too much because we don't have food.
I think I spy some edible mushrooms over here, by the way. Oh no, bitter bullets I don't think are. I'll pick it and see. Okay, it's not. If you look at this, I'll throw it at you.
Okay.
And open up your inventory. I believe it's E by default.
Perishable when eaten, 80 saturation, but minus 3 HP.
Yep. So technically you can eat it. It's just not a good idea to unless you're desperate.
Right.
Because we only have 15 to start with. So go ahead and you can throw that out. We'll find other food, but by then we're going into a forest anyway, so like this. This looks like lobster. It is. This is an edible mushroom. Now, if you want to, I recommend marking when you find mushrooms on your map, especially in the early game. Just mark it with you open up your map and right click.
Yep.
And you can pin it or whatever you want to, or whatever symbol you want to use for it.
Land. Alright, first waypoint placed.
Because the way mushrooms spawn is they will spawn in the same general area so long as the same conditions are met. A lot of the time, the conditions are forested floor, for example, or it spawns on the sides of trees, right?
Here's that, the reeds.
Yep, here's a couple of them.
So
There's a bunch
nice
more, too.
harvest.
Yep.
Now
You
we
can
don't-
also punch them. It's just slower. But you also don't keep the bottom intact. And
Now we want to leave the bottom so they regrow, right?
correct. You can also take them for food if you're desperate enough. I hear bees. I see. No, I don't see it. Where is it? They're over here. Okay, I think they're in this tree. Oh, I see it. I see the hive. Ha! Come here and look at this. This is a pretty lucky find to find, like, right off the bat. You can see it from here, straight up. In the tree.
Yep. Yep, I can see it right about there.
That's another reason I typically have the music turned off, by the way, is bees are really hard to hear with music turned on, in my opinion.
See if I can hear the buzz.
But I hear it, like, clear as day, right? I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I-
mark it on my map.
Off.
And we'll do that. There we go. All right. So we're needing to go a little bit more this way. I'll let you get the first batches of reeds. We're gonna head to someplace that has a lot more here in a moment. And the way you craft them,
Yep. I just crafted a bunch to my first basket.
baskets, nice.
And
Yeah, I think it's 10 per basket.
yeah.
All right, let's keep moving. Gonna go roughly this direction. Keep an eye out for any more sticks on the ground. You can never really have enough. And since we're in a forest, there's going to be a bunch. You'll notice that there's quartz bits on the ground here. If you see a type of ore on the ground... Ooh, these are edible mushrooms, too. Almond mushrooms. If you see ore bits on the ground, that means directly underneath the ground, roughly directly underneath the ground, is going to be a deposit of that type.
So there's gonna be quartz about.
Yep. All underneath this, you can see pretty easily. It's like everywhere.
I'm gonna
Quartz
mark real quick.
deposits are gargantuan. Early game, you can get quartz just by right-clicking these stone bits on the surface because there's a ton of them, right? But later on, when you need more glass for building and stuff. Ooh, well, that doesn't look friendly.
Witch's hat mushroom.
I bet that's very deadly. I gotta see how bad that is. It's not! It's perfectly edible.
Ah, cool. Nom 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 nom.
Oh, more mushroom. Shiitake. Oh, I know that's edible. I really like the mushrooms they added and stuff. They added so many of them. I kind of wish that there was a way to kind of randomize them so that you don't know what they are immediately. So that you have to like experiment to find out which ones are deadly and which ones are not.
Could you imagine if
Even more.
could you imagine if video game characters had like allergies?
Some games do that, I think.
Because if this is thing, I'll just look at you like, all right, time to commit Sudoku.
Sudoku. Getting a lot of mushrooms marked on my map. So typically after each rain is when these will replenish themselves too. Typically. There's a funny colored green thing over here on the map. It's a peach tree.
Ah, cool.
We won't be able to get any fruit the first season.
Right.
But the second year, you'll start actually being able to get fruit. Trees have to go through a process called vernalization, which means it has to reach freezing at some point during the year for it to be able to produce fruit. All right, and this is the area we were heading to. You can see that there's a whole lot of cattails here. So the first kind of batch is you need to get 40, I believe, right off the bat. Because that is enough for all 4 slots. And then extra is needed for making like storage wherever you settle down at. After we get our baskets done, I want to head up north, because almost directly north, you can see it on the map, there is like 3 or 4 decent sized ruins.
Are we gonna take over a ruin like we did in that one server?
Probably.
I mean, it's practically a pre-built house. It's way easy to do.
Yeah. Oh geez, I forgot you can't breathe underwater anymore. This area is actually really pretty. Heck, I'd like to settle right here, to tell the truth.
I wouldn't mind.
It's real pretty out here with this lake and all that. Got a ton of mushrooms too.
Got one more.
Lots of trees. I just realized I can't see my chat.
Another 3 basket.
Oh, hey, Baker actually just told me something I didn't know. If you are looking at something, hold crouch and the crouch button and press H. It'll bring up that item in your in your handbook. Tell you what you can do with that one item.
Like if I'm like looking at the Cooper's Reed,
Yep.
shift and then H.
Yep.
Does that have to be like the actual read item or like the read plant?
Looks like the actual plant, but then it'll also show drops when broken, and then you can click to the item from there. In your inventory, you can just
I see it now.
in your inventory you can just hover your mouse over it and press H.
All right. So I've got my 4 baskets.
I just need 5 more Cooper's Reeds.
So
What are
the
those
hunter
mushrooms?
backpack, we think would be an upgrade, right? Do you have any leather?
Yes. I find they're a little too expensive and typically avoid them. Pink bonnet, lobster, indigo milk cap. Man, there's so many mushrooms here. More shiitake.
Okay, cool.
That'll make surviving pretty easy early game.
Yeah, we should set up shop here.
Yeah, because there's that area just to the north where all those maple trees are. It'd be really easy
Got
to
another
cut
flint,
down.
little flint right
All
there.
right, is this edible? That is very not edible.
What's not edible?
This right here, pink bonnet. Look how bad that one is for you.
Ew.
Yeah, we have 15 HP. That'll almost kill you.
I don't, Mr. Stark, I don't want to go.
I don't feel so good. Boing.
Alright, so we need to chop down some trees for wood.
Yep. The only thing we don't have here, and you don't usually find it in forests, is clay. Uh, but I'm sure that's not going to be too far out. We were near a plains, and I'm sure we could find clay there pretty easily. Yeah, we should get a fire set up somewhere. Oh wow. Funeral bell. I bet that's not edible.
Oh, hang on. Dale just posted in my chat. Voice audio is quiet in your on your stream. Okay.
Hmm.
All right. So what I'm gonna do is
You,
I'm gonna go back to audio settings. I'm on Discord. I'm going to make it so when we talk, it lowers sound a
the game a
little
little.
more. Yeah.
Okay.
Voice and audio.
You could probably boost yourself in OBS as well. I'm not sure.
Yeah, but I can't. I can't boost just Discord audio.
Right.
Well, yes, I can. Volume mixer. I can bump Discord up. Talk a little bit. Uh. Hey, try talking for a second.
Hello.
That's probably better that way.
Yeah. Hi, Kitsa. Welcome to the chat. Jack-o'-lantern. Is that edible?
Huh.
It is not edible. There's a lot of poisonous mushrooms in this forest.
That's. I will turn desktop audio up a little bit, and then I'll turn my own voice audio up a little bit. That should increase the volume in the on the stream. All right, back to game.
Hey, check this mushroom out.
I'm afraid. So I told you about my mushroom allergy, right?
Yeah, that allergy is that mushroom. Just that mushroom. Immediate death. 40 HP. We can't even get that much if we tried. Alright, so since I kind of want to settle down over here because it's nice and flat right in here. It wouldn't take long to terraform it or anything. Let's get our fire pit started here.
I have a log.
I'm gonna put this right underneath a tree here.
So how do I place this log down?
Um,
Is it just right click or shift right click? Shift right click. There we go.
That's not what we needed to do. I'm gonna put it here. So what you need to do is put that in your inventory grid with the axe above it and turn it into firewood.
That's right. That's right. That's how we get the. That's how we get the actual the things. And I take this and.
I have a piece of grass already underneath this tree right here.
Okay.
So you want to take your firewood and you shift right click it onto there.
Oh.
And you need 4 of them to put on there.
Oh, I don't have 4 of them. I need another log.
I've already put 2 there.
Ah.
All right, now take this. It's crafted using just grass and sticks, and then right click on there to make to light it. Oh wait, where did the logs go? That's weird. Never mind, you need to put logs in there again. I thought we put logs in there.
There's 4 of them in there.
Oh, that's weird. Yeah, it wasn't showing on me. Okay, yeah. So just, I think it's shift and right click on it.
Right click.
And it'll take a second or so.
Yep. I see smoke particles. Don't see much else though. Oh, yay!
There we go.
I
Now we
have
have light.
created fire.
And we
Unga
can't cook
bunga.
this, can we? No, we can't. Okay. So now we can use this to light some torches so that we can see in the dark. I think it's just grass and sticks. Grass, stick, torch. Yep. And then you put that in the fire and it'll light it. And then you don't need to use the fire starter. It's not a bad idea to be able to have the materials to make them on hand-ish. But you don't need to. And then the tree caught fire and everyone died. Yep.
Indeed.
I just realized I could have put it here and it would have had more space above it. Yeah, because that should set the tree on fire, but you know, it doesn't work like that in this.
There's not
Okay.
There's not a lot of tall grass though.
Yeah. Now that we have short grass will work too, by the way, to get grass. Just ferns won't. Upside, we have plenty of food going through with all the mushrooms we found. Our next step is going to be finding some clay. You can actually kind of see some deposits on the map if you look very, very closely. Like if you look directly north, right next to what looks like that kind of ruined circular building, you'll see a slightly discolored bit of ground that's kind of more brownish, reddish. That's probably fire clay. And then there's this lake just a little bit to the east that has a slightly bluer spot. That'll probably be blue clay.
Yeah, I can't really tell the difference on this map at all.
Yeah, as I said, it's kind of hard to tell unless you know exactly what you're looking for. When we're standing on it, I'll suggest you look at it and you can see it better. Okay, so my torch is now done.
I need to make some torches. I had to go get grass.
Just a stick with grass over it. I don't know how much of each. Let me see. It is done with 2 pieces of grass over a torch. Oh, apparently it also works with cattails, and I think it showed papyrus works as well. So that's good to know. I actually need to find one more cattail. No, funeral bell. That's not edible.
Sure it is, once.
Once? Yeah, fair. Fair point. There we go. Everything's edible once.
Exactly.
There's a lot of poisonous as frick mushrooms in this forest.
So should I just start
There's a lot of
chopping
edible
trees?
ones too. Yeah, we can start clear cutting it.
Or just got chop from the, just chop the bottom log.
Mm-hmm.
Although the bigger the tree, the longer it takes.
Hey, note, you can put the torch in your offhand. I don't remember what the default key is. Mine is set to F. I don't know if that is default or not. But you can just put your torch in your offhand too. It will consume your hunger a little bit more by a 20% increase. So you will get hungrier faster if you did that.
I'll just plonk the torch down.
Yeah. Or you can hold it in your main hand too when you're adventuring. That's usually what I do. I'm gonna go see if I can find more edible mushrooms in the area. While you're clear cutting a little bit. If you have any spare, what's it called? Cattails, you can make a basket that can store stuff as well.
I have a grand total of... I had cattails. Where'd they go? 1.
1. Fantastic. We are set. Elfin saddle. Is that edible?
Wes, for a good portion of the stream. Can I eat you?
Yep. Me in real life, too.
Yeah. Run through Dragon Ball Z
Are you
Bridge.
food? Can't see through leaves.
Oh, my torch just burnt out.
Yep, probably because of the rain.
Yep, need to put a block over it.
Oh, I hear more bees. You can put it on like. Oh, the
I have.
rain has stopped over here.
I also have a second torch, so.
Yeah, you can also relight it.
Until the rain immediately just says "fuck you" and puts it back out.
Yep.
There.
It's a very grassy looking spot. Lucky us, we don't have to worry about the wolves that should invariably spawn in this forest in a few days. Because we have the difficulty turned down so that stuff won't eat us. Well, eat you, mostly. They won't eat me. They're too afraid.
Alright, I reignited the torch and made sure it's got coverage. So the rain just doesn't immediately kill it.
Good. Oh, and then it's raining. It does rain. It is raining a lot in the forest. Sandy bar. Ooh, cranberries. Oops, you can't see a dang thing. Let's take these with us.
I'm up to 21 maple logs.
Very nice.
And 2 pine.
The question is what kind of home we want to make at the beginning. Wood is really expensive to build out of, but it's not too bad.
Well, this is a vintage story. Vintage being rustic and rural. We need a farmhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We doing a log cabin?
87 years ago.
I'm gonna head back up your way soon-ish.
I am a dude and I'm chopping a tree.
Goodbye, tree. Fare thee well. Wait.
Choppy,
ore?
choppy tree. Avoiding copyright.
I found some copper ore. I don't think you'll get in trouble for singing Diggy Diggy Hole.
Oh, I know.
Probably. Don't quote me. Okay. Found a copper deposit. I don't typically grab the ore when I find a deposit of ore on the surface. I will typically leave it and just mark it, and then come get it when I'm ready for it. Yellow, more mushrooms. This is a big mushroom spot. Yeah, as Kitsa says here, you're only gonna get in trouble if your singing is pretty much indistinguishable. Or if it's Nintendo. Because screw you, Nintendo.
For some clouds and some rains, then a fucking hurricane. We're all gonna die. Kiss your ass goodbye.
You know it's gonna be very weird feeling for me? The lack of cave-ins. Of soil slides and stuff.
So I've put like a bunch of firewood into the fireplace. It's gonna have like 32 of it.
Oh, well, that'll last for a minute.
Yeah.
It's usually a good idea only to have it lit when you need it lit.
It's not lit. I just put the fuel back in it.
Gotcha.
I've started another place to store firewood.
Gotcha.
We got a full stack sitting close to the fire pit.
Mushrooms. In it.
Oh, I need to eat.
You have food on you?
I got a bit. I got some berries.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna head on.
I'm gonna head on back because I did find a lot of mushrooms.
Okay,
Like a lot.
bitter bolette is not edible, right?
Correct. It's like you can eat a few of it, but it's not a good idea.
Okay. I'll go
All
ahead
right.
and just eat like one should be all right.
Ooh, Dryad saddle.
Oh,
That's edible.
yeah, that's only 3 HP loss. That ain't that bad.
Yeah, that's it. It's a little bit, but not too much.
And then I immediately come across jack-o'-lanterns.
Yeah, they ain't edible. I don't think they are. Funeral bells very not edible.
Jack-o'-lanterns are edible, but it's from minus 6 HP.
Oh, that's a lot of health.
Yeah.
Copper, pin it, color orange, save. Okay. Hello, I'm almost there.
Hyro!
I brought food. Oh, hey, look, more
Hooray!
food. Oh, hey, look, more food. Ugh. So mushrooms have different spawning conditions, right? Um, the most of them are just in wet climate areas. And here, take those berries too.
Oh. Yay!
And then I have more food if you need it too. So our mushrooms should be okay for a decent amount of time, like 17 days in our inventory. We can store them for longer if we put them in vessels or put them in a cellar. You can kind of improvise a cellar by literally just digging a hole in the ground, putting a basket in it, and then throwing your stuff in it and covering it with the dirt again.
Hmm.
It'll count as a cellar. And so that's a pretty easy, low effort way of protecting food so it lasts longer.
I wish I could just burn
Let's see.
these leaves with this torch.
You can. It's just not a good idea because it'll spread like crazy and burn down the forest.
No.
Does it anyways. All right, it looks like it's getting close to daytime.
Yes.
It's definitely getting brighter. Go ahead and your torch only lasts for like 24 hours when it's placed out. So I'd recommend picking it up and taking it with you.
Can it be relit or does it just disappear?
It is extinguishes completely. So if you don't need it in the area anymore, pick it up and take it with you.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna head on up and check those ruins out and try to find some clay.
I'm gonna place a marker where we're standing for
Yeah,
home base place.
good idea. I'll mark it too. Home, in it, save. We're gonna deforest this whole fucking place by the time we're done, aren't we?
Probably.
Probably.
We are Americans.
Merca. Oh, hey, there's a lobster mushroom right here. We must have missed it when we were picking them earlier. You will notice also that sometimes food doesn't stack properly. It does that if the timer on it is too long. Oh, hey, this is actually a good little lesson here. First, you can see the quartz and the sandstone. You need a bronze tool or better to break it.
Flint and sandstone.
Two, you can also see flint and sandstone. You can just punch it with your bare hands to get it out. Which you're already working on.
Yeah, I saw the tooltip on the top of my screen. Like, hey.
It's a little slow, but it gets you like a piece. There's also one other thing you'll notice if you examine the quartz. You'll notice some of the quartz looks a little different. And that little hole there, do you see what it is?
Native gold ore.
Yep.
Sweet.
So I'm gonna mark this spot. Exposed gold.
I'm going to
But so native gold and native silver spawn naturally in quartz veins, just like they do in real life. So of course you can also find native silver and gold in other places. Baker in my chat says, my ex-sister-in-law once looked out at the forest around Seattle and said, I don't just understand why we aren't just clear-cutting these.
Well,
America. But yeah, as you can also see, like, there's the quartz here too.
yep.
And you saw the quartz under there as well. It's a good
Yes.
visual representation of it. Flint is the same way, by the way. Typically, you can find that flint just directly underneath the surface. Sometimes it might be underneath some stone, so it's not usually worth it. But if you find it exposed like that, you may as well, especially if you're hard on it for flint. That's a strangely shaped depression.
Wow, now.
Okay, so the the chances of this being anything is very slim, but I'm gonna check anyways. Okay, it's nothing. If you find a strangely round shape, there's a good
Meteor.
chance that it is a meteor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. See, this is fire clay. If you look at your map, you might be able to see the color difference.
Yeah, kinda.
It used to be way more noticeable in the past. It's not so much anymore, but it used to be super noticeable.
Hey,
We're not
ruin.
gonna worry. Yep. Yep. We're not gonna worry too much about the fire clay at the moment. That's gonna be more useful later. You can use it for all the same stuff as blue clay, but I'm also pretty sure I know where a source of blue clay is, and blue clay is a lot less valuable than fire clay. Okay, this is one of those ruins. I thought it was. Oh, maybe it's not. Or maybe. Okay, it is, but it's gonna be a pain in the butt. Because I might not be able to get it easily. Yeah, it's gonna be a pain. If the surface is too close, not surface, the stone layer is too close to the surface. Certain runes, if every type of rune spawns the same way as all others of that type. Those ruins, if I remember correctly, tend to have a little underground thing in it, but it's probably buried by the
Hey, a vessel.
stone. Yep, that's an ore vessel. You got a bunch of coal. Bony soil is also bony soil is also typically worth taking if you have the inventory space. They can be panned for bits of metal. Sometimes you can find copper spearheads, stone spearhead, or bronze spearheads, bronze pieces in it. You can also find things like candles in them as well. Here's the vessel over here. Tool vessel. I got a shovel and another shovel. Well, that'll be convenient.
Indeed.
Because we're about to dig up some clay. There is... Looks like there's some more ruins over here, I think. Yeah, there are. Let's see what we got over here. Cranberry bush. This ruin looks mostly buried. We got a vessel here, though. Another ore vessel with... I think that's lead.
So we can make bullets. Got it.
If only. I threw it out because it's not really necessary this early on. You can't do anything with it this early. Okay. Baker says there's a hidden room in this one.
Oh.
There is. Thank you, Baker. Right underneath where you got the vessel.
Baker with the clutch. Ooh. Forage and forage.
A lot of clay and some grass.
I got a bunch of blue horsetail poultice from Linen.
Yep. Oh, that's good too, because that'll heal ya.
Don't need water lilies. You go away. I don't want you.
I won't put you all the way in there.
Eagle fern, horsetail, go away. Let me out of the hole.
All right. Plains is really nice looking.
I'm almost out of inventory. Dryad saddle. Oh, that's a never mind. That's a mushroom. Never mind.
Yeah, is food.
I have one inventory spot left.
You can possibly throw some stuff out.
I have been. That water lily came back into my inventory. I don't want you. That jack lantern, you can go away.
All right, and here is that blue clay deposit. A little hole too, with a fox stuck in it. And then again, if you look at your map, you can kind of see it as well.
Can I tame this?
No, foxes are not tameable.
I'm going back
They
to
are
Minecraft.
foodable.
No!
There you
No!
go. There's a
No!
shovel for you.
What? Where?
There's a shovel for you. Yeah, you can see all this is blue clay. Oh, hey, there's a fish.
Where did the shovel drop?
Uh,
Oh, wait, no, I picked it up. Never mind. I got it right here.
yeah. So yeah, dig up some of this. And then we will work on making, Baker says those ruins sometimes have one cracked vessel and one full-on storage vessel. Instead of two cracked vessels. Hmm?
Did I just get donked?
Are you hungry?
My hunger's at above half.
Weird. Something must have donked you.
Oh, I got a galena. That's lead. Go away.
Yeah, we don't need lead.
I think that's the lead you found. I think I ran over it.
Probably. So I usually just use a full shovel to dig up clay. We probably don't really need that much clay from a full shovel from both of us, but a good 3 or 4 stacks should do each.
Alright, because I've got a full stack in my actual inventory and 18 on my hotbar.
We could also consider taking the cobblestone from the ruins and using that to build our house as well.
That would probably be a good idea.
Because cobblestone isn't too hard to break by hand, and it's not a bad looking building material. You can make cobblestone with just clay and the rocks you find on the ground too. A few notes is it's not even necessary in this. If you're going straight like utility, since we don't have soil gravity turned on, you can literally just make a house out of dirt if you wanted to. Doesn't look good, but you can. There are also some soil-based building materials. There are mud bricks and cob and packed dirt, which are all just usable or buildable using mud. Or not mud, dirt.
Was cob the building material you're using to make a house that doesn't collapse?
It's one of them, yes. Cob looks a lot like dirt, but it's kind of like gravelly-er. Yep, that I use that too, Baker, before I have pickaxes. He was saying that if you find a desert, which we have a couple of them actually nearby. We got a looks like a slate desert.
Alright, I've got
Maybe?
4 stacks of...
And then a sandstone desert to the north. But you can go to a desert, and they tend to have big boulders. Yeah, I have enough, too, also. Okay, we'll head on back.
I've also apparently got a couple cobblestone already.
Nice.
Literally 2.
Do you have any grass on you right now?
I have 19 dry grass.
Okay. Try to harvest some more grass on your way back.
Okay.
Like, until a knife breaks.
I
enough.
want a scythe.
Yeah, right. Wait until we get metal. There's a piggy. There's 2 piggies.
Now, does a scythe like do like an AOE clear for the grass, or
Yes.
I need
Yes,
one of those in my life?
it cuts an area. Can I put sticks back on the ground? No. Can I put these back on the ground? Not really. Well, I don't have anything easy to put on the ground.
For what are you trying to grab?
I was trying to show roughly the kind of area it does. I'm going to do it using this. It's mostly a 3x3 area in front of you like this. Or not 3x3, 2x3.
Hmm.
But it can also sometimes get one in front of you or one on the side like that. It's a little weird. You get used to it when you're using the scythe, but it can be a little weird. It's probably not a perfect 2x3. I named these piggies Bacon and Breakfast.
Oh, I've got a
You
full
guys are not
stack of grass
hungry.
I can't pick up anymore.
Sounds good. Don't worry about them then. We'll head on back to the home. I'm gonna grab sticks on the way because we're gonna need sticks. You have firewood at home now too, right?
We have a full stack of 32, and I have 16 logs in my inventory.
Damn.
I've got 18 logs in my inventory.
Oh, there's a dead rabbit here. Partially eaten by another creature, probably killed by a fox or something. Hey, can you come over here?
1 second. Eating real quick so I can grab this stick.
Okay. Honk, 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 honk.
I.
You have a knife on you still, right?
Yep. Trying to make my way through
Okay.
the.
Okay. See that rabbit at your feet? Shift and right click it.
Yep.
To skin it. I know you won't be able to grab anything if there's anything left, but I can. I have a little bit of inventory space
Not
left.
a damn thing in its inventory.
Okay.
I have
That
one open inventory space now.
That was to be expected. Man, it's the freaking leaves. When I play a lot of Terraforming Craft, or TFC Plus, I get a habit of not wanting to sprint. So sheep here, or the big horn rams, we're able to be near them right now because they're on passive. But typically, if you get this close to them, they get very upset and will start trying to murder you. They're very territorial.
I want to make a bow out of his horns.
All right, let's head on back the rest of the way because we're gonna make some stuff.
That's a bunny. Come here, bunny. I got a knife. Oh no, it's taken off.
Bunny. There's the chickens over here.
When we get back, I'm gonna use some of this flint I've got. I'm gonna make a spear.
Not a bad idea.
That way I can impale something in the head.
Okay. So, we're gonna make our first few clay things. One is I'd like to make a storage vessel early on so that you have some storage.
Wait. So, shift right click to do that?
Yep. And then you can select what you want to make.
We want a...
Make a full-on storage vessel.
There it is. Raw storage vessel.
Yep. So then it'll create just like a flint knapping, but you have two options here.
Add
you can
clay.
left-click to take away and right-click to add. Also, while hovering your mouse over it, you can press F to open up your options. So you can select if you want to just be taking or adding 1x1, 2x2, 3x3, or just add duplications of the layer previous.
Oh.
And just like normal, it's hold Alt to stay still. A note with duplicating layers is it only places 4 at a time, so sometimes if you have to do like a lot at once, like that layer, it's easier if you just do the 3x3. But when you have like a 1x1 like on the edge for the next 2 layers after that, that is really convenient to use the duplicate layer because it's more precise work and it just places it by itself. A lot of people don't really like clay forming in this. I kind of do. Mostly because I feel like I'm pretty efficient at it.
It's pretty easy when you have the duplicate layer function.
Yeah. There are mods to make it even easier, though. Specifically for people who have like problems with controlling their hands and being precise and stuff.
Alright, and then I need to go back to 1x1 to this. I'm learning, yay!
I don't remember. Kitsa in my chat says, Wes, if you don't like clay forming, get good scrubs. You heard it here first. Yeah, that's basically what I say. You're right. Get good scrub. Oh, blueberries.
I did it!
You did it? Nice. Now you can pick it up by right clicking.
Do we need to build a
And then
kiln?
put it in one of those holes by shift right clicking it into it.
Are we gonna like build a fire here in the middle, or?
We'll fill each individual one up.
Ah!
We're also going to be cooking up a clay cook pot and 4 bowls. Which would you like to make?
I'll make a bowl.
The bowls? Okay, do the 4 bowls at once.
Yep.
And I'll do the raw cooking pot. What are you putting in with the pot? I don't know yet. I will figure that out. So you know what else is cool, by the way, Steve? I can help you make your own, make clay over here too. See?
Ah!
So what I typically do for the bowls, I'll fill in the whole thing, and then use the 3x3 to clear out the middle. So boop, 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 and clear out the middle. Yeah, I see that. I haven't decided what I'm putting in there yet.
Bowls obtained.
I could do a crucible real quick. We don't need it right now, but it'll get it done and out of the way.
I can only place one bowl down in a spot, or no? Okay.
You can place 4 if you
Do it in the corners.
put it. Yeah.
There we go.
Did you put them in their own one? Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Can you make 2 storage vessels? Not vessels. 2 raw crocs. To make them individually, so you don't have extra. Then I don't think we desperately need anything else. I'll probably do one more big storage vessel for the last spot. You don't have to do this much at once. This is just going to save us time in the future, because then we won't have to like just make this stuff later.
Right. Better to have it done, and just have it. We can leave it off to the side for when we need it. And
Yeah, because this will take, I think 48 in-game hours to cook, I think. It's either 48 or 24 or something like that. It takes a while. A quick question, maybe Baker will know this. Baker, do pit kilns go out in the rain? Like, do I have to make sure they're covered up? I don't remember. I think I have to. Food is the longest at 24. Okay, they do go out. So we'll have to put a little roof over them, which shouldn't be too bad. We could just use dirt. All right, and put that in those two in the hole with the pot and the crucible.
I gotta make one more.
In the middle there. Yep.
That was not what I wanted to do.
What are you making on accident?
Raw cooking pot. How do I pick this back up?
Just clear all the pieces out by breaking all the pieces off.
I can't. I can't just bash it with my fist.
Nah.
Okay.
I mean, you can, but you won't get any of the clay back, and it takes a lot longer. Peat is 16 hours and coals are 10. Gotcha. Hey, we have some coal.
I want raw crock.
I don't know if you've run out of the first stack of clay yet or not. But if you run out of clay, you will notice that it will require you to reset the mode it's in.
Alright, done. 2 crocks.
Okay. So we got it all filled in. So the way we do this now is we take that grass and you shift right click it in there. It'll take
dry grass.
Yep. Until it fills up. I think it takes 10 on each. And then you go to the next one and fill that one up, etc. After that is when you need to get your sticks out. It's very expensive stick-wise. So then you take your sticks and you right-click 2 times. And that ends up taking 8 sticks per.
I have one stick remaining. Yep.
Once you get the sticks in, then you take your firewood and put them on top. The ones that do not have the storage vessels, I think will take 4 each, while the ones with the storage vessels in them will take 8 each.
We're gonna need more firewood, but I can make more.
Yeah.
So I just right click on top?
Shift right click, yep.
You said, alright, so these 3 big ones need 8 each.
Yep. Now these do spread fire if you're not careful.
Alright, done.
Alright, so we had enough?
Yeah, exactly enough.
Wow, that's lucky.
See?
So I like to make sure that there's at least a 2 wide tile fire break, or 2 to 3 tile wide fire break around it, to make sure it doesn't spread and catch stuff on fire, because they do that. And then you just take your torch, or if you have the fire starter, you can use that too. It's just slower. And shift right click to light them. They will set you on fire if you stand on them. So don't stand on them like a dummy. Unless you want to be hot, I guess.
Oh, I'm always hot.
Oh, ho, ho. And there we go.
Hooray!
And this simple structure here does keep it completely dry.
Hey, planted maple seed. Cool.
Yep, I had one spare, so I just threw it down.
Sweet.
All right, and then after 24 hours, these will be done cooking. So at what time is it right now in game? 17:40-ish. Tomorrow they'll be done cooking.
Oh shit, I gotta eat.
Yeah, good idea. Eating good. So,
Da, da, da.
oh, that's a meteorite on the map right there.
I'm actually out of food. I should have.
I got a little more on me here.
Yeah. Remind me to do what I did on the old server and just snag every bush I come across.
Good idea. I hear wolves. Good thing they won't be eating us. Anyways, I have an example of a meteorite on the map if you want to see it.
One moment. I'm making spearheads.
Okay. Kitsa says, so Rinny is just going after the bush?
Always.
Always. Ooh. Those are funny trees in the middle of that desert. Those funny just pine trees? They might just be funny pine trees.
I'll go ahead and convert this stack of maples into firewood. Except now I don't have... Thank you for the axe. I don't have inventory. Here's some firewood.
Thanks. I'll go stack this up.
Alright, I'm just gonna convert all the logs that I have into firewood.
Okay.
There we go. It's control shift click.
Gotcha. Yep, if you hold control and shift, you'll stack 4 at once. If you just use shift alone, it'll stack 8. 2 at once. Oh, is it 8? It's 8 then. Yeah, because that's right. Each one of those logs counts as 2.
Yes.
Okay, anywho's, open up your map. And
boop.
Zoom out.
Boop. Okay.
Do you see that sandstone gravel desert to the north? On the other side of the plains. I don't know. You might not show it because I think it's dependent on your render distance now I think about it, but...
I see a bunch of things. I see what looks to be a desert and between a couple of gray splotches.
Hi, Tristram. Tristram redeemed. Cursed cookie time.
Oh, no.
Let me pull up your stream really quick. I go lurk in it anyways. May as well. Okay. Zoom out all the way for me, please.
Alright.
Okay, yeah, you can't see as far as I can. Probably because of render distance. Never mind, then. I didn't know that what was visible on the map was based on render distance. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, my render distance is all the way up to 1124 or something dumb like that.
Well, I'm trying to not have my
computer burst into flames.
Exactly.
Oh, I need to set a timer for the cursed cookie. Oop, there we go. Timer set. Okay. So, now we got this going. We can look for more building materials if we want to. We can look for more food, because obviously we're going to need food. We can consider, actually hunting as well. You said you already made a javelin, right?
I got a spearhead. I gotta make a spear. Hang on.
Okay. I'm just gonna plant these over here, because I don't want to lose them, and I don't have inventory space for them.
Flint spear obtained.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and make me one as well. So remember where we saw those pigs? Roughly-ish?
Not really.
Okay, well, I do. We're off this way, so we're gonna head on that way. pigs are generally pretty docile. They will fuck you up just like any other animal when you attack them, though. But oh, hey, there's the wolfies. Man, that's so weird being able to just walk up to a wolf and not have it rip my face off.
When we change that, I can attack it.
Don't. It'll kill us both.
Oh.
We would not kill it before it killed us. Oh, yeah. Well, the one thing, Baker, is that we did spawn slightly off-center, so his 0-0 is different from my 0-0. Which I find very annoying that it does that.
Yeah, wolves are one of the many things that was making it so I couldn't spawn.
Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Nom 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 nom. What did I just pick up? Brown coal. I just picked up a piece of brown coal off of the ground here.
There's coal below us?
I guess so. I just did it completely on accident. I was just like trying to eat my berries, and then suddenly brown coal was in my hand. So I'm gonna mark this spot brown coal ? I'll mark it with a black color and a pickaxe. There we go. I mean, kind of nifty. So, piggies, we're around in here somewhere-ish. Dale, nom nom brown coal. Alright. If we find a bighorn sheep, that could work as well. I think it was further off to the right.
Comrade to kill. I'll drop a follow because I play Venture Story 2. I'll catch you around if I'm not on work next time you stream. Well, thanks for the follow, bud.
Nice. Alright, I found the piggies.
On my way.
So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna dig a hole that they won't be able to jump out of.
The bacon trap.
Yep, basically. Okay, like that. Right now, so pigs are like the most docile wild animal there is. You can actually push them around and they won't give a shit. So you can actually push them into a hole and then stab them with a spear. It's kind of a pain to push things in Vintage Story. Another option is you could attack it and lure it into the hole. Which is a bit more dangerous to do. But...
Come here. Got him.
Nice. I'm gonna put a ladder right there so we can get in and out too. If we attack another one, we could lure it in. And then just hop out like this. So you can literally jump in the hole. It'll chase you in. Jump in the hole. Let it follow us in. Out. Well, the one down here started attacking me. There you go. There we go. We're good now.
That took half my health, but it did it.
Oh, there's 3 of them in there now.
There was more than one pig.
Now we could just stand up here and poke them with a stick until they die. Primitive hunting like real men. When they start running, you know they're almost done for. Oh, that is the end of the cursed cookie time. Okay, bye-bye. Back to normal cookie. As Rugbean called it, handsome cookie.
Handsome cookie.
Yeah.
Got raw red meat, raw hide, lump of fat, and bones.
Yep. We don't desperately need the bones. However, the bones are still pretty useful early on because you can use bones to make flint tools instead of using sticks. So you can save your sticks for, like, fire pit stuff.
Well, that's good because my knife just broke. Time to make another one.
Oh, I have a horse tail poultice too. I should probably use that on myself right now. I don't know how much damage you took, but it might be a good idea to use your poultice to heal yourself.
I'm at half health.
Oh, the bone tools are more durable, according to Baker. I never noticed that actually. I just thought it was an alternative to sticks. I did not know that it would end up being more durable.
Okay, cool. Making a couple bone knives then.
I know obsidian is more durable, and it's also slightly better in general, but you have to be in a specific stone strata for it. You have to be in a basalt stone biome for
So
it.
bones
Flint
only
is better than
stack up-
others.
oh, there we go.
The tier kind of goes any of the igneous or metamorphic stones can be used to make stone tools. They're the weakest tools. And then you can do flint, and then you can do obsidian. So that's the like tier order of tools. So that's 65. What's the durability of your knives?
75.
Wow, it is a little more durable. You get 10 more uses out of them.
So I've got 19 meat in my inventory.
That'll last a decent amount of time.
4
actually.
fat and 5 hide.
I want to take my ladder back with me. There we go. So we still have a little bit of time until that fire pit's done. I'm looking at the map to see if there's anything else we want to check out. There is a trader off to the east, so I'm gonna head out that way. Can't see shit. Can't see shit. Can't see shit. Can't see shit. There's a hill here. We're gonna go around the lake here.
Why go around when we can go under?
My nose feels like it's about to be dripping. I don't like it. I don't want to sniffle into the microphone, and I don't want to take my hands off the keyboard at the same time.
I'm trying to play catch up.
You're fine.
I think that was a fox that just ran past me.
Yep, sure was.
First mod I will install. We obtained the power to tame foxes.
Yeah, I had the creator of the mod that does actually add that in my chat at one point, which is pretty cool, actually. Ruins. Pet AI plus fox taming. Yep, that's correct, Baker. Ah, there's the vessel. Tool vessel. Looks like it's a stone axe, a flint axe, and a flint shovel. I mean, I'll take it, I guess. Save flint and sticks for later. Looks like we might be getting into a new stone strata soon, maybe? Maybe? No. Let me look at my map here. We need to go this way. Being in a sedimentary stone area isn't too shabby either. Sedimentary also has iron and a lot of more harder to find. Ooh.
Yeah, you're just fucking zooming.
I always zoom. Zoom! Full speed, let's go. It was really funny in the mod Primitive Survival. There used to be a bug in it where oh, this guy's a luxuries trader. There used to be a bug in it where the raft mod or the raft item in it, which lets you kind of just move faster on water, you would go zooming like crazy, like just super fast.
Yeah, we can't buy shit from this guy.
Nah, he's too expensive. But you know what you can do?
Steal his stuff.
Nope, sleep in his beds.
Bet. I'm starving to death.
You can eat while you're sleeping, by the way.
I only have raw meat.
Oh. Okay, well, wake up. You can... Yep, there we go. Here you go.
My inventory's
Throw the
full.
meat at me.
Have some fat.
I'll take it. You can also eat fat, but I don't recommend it because you kind of need it. Oh, hey, there's a big horned sheep over there. Okay, so this guy is a luxuries trader. I want to hit this ruins I can see from here and one more before turning back home.
Okay.
I like that hill having like all those trees on it. Wait, what are those trees? Are those larches? I don't think I've seen that tree before. Yeah, those are larch trees.
Anything special about these trees?
They're uncommon. Oh, there's some over on that tree over or that hill over there too.
Cool.
They're a semi-rare uncommon tree.
Sweet.
I'm gonna go ahead and mark this. I don't remember what color their wood is. I think it's kind of a grayish color in it. They're a northern tree with quotes, as Baker says.
So it's a Yankee
I
tree.
show
Got it.
you. It's a Yankee tree. It's a Canadian tree. I feel like there should be a thing here. Oh wow, that's deep. Oh, is this? This is gonna be very buried, isn't it, for the vessel? Okay, I dubbed this vessel not worth it.
Acquiring cobble.
Triss, not Baker. Triss said it. Thank you. Oh. Hey, Tommy.
Hello there.
Okay. Those ones do have a lot of cobble. There is a vessel in there. It's just with how buried it is, it's not worth digging up. I think it's just an ore vessel. Which, unless it had cassiterite, which is super rare, it's not worth the hassle, in my opinion. Wow, this field's nice looking. So we are heading, it's roughly this direction.
Where the wind takes us.
We're both super gray. See?
Yeah, I'm gray?
Your skin is gray. Kind of like a white gray.
Yeah.
I'm like a dark gray with a beard.
Boy, be looking like a frost giant.
Whoa. Yeah, Tommy, in this game we play a species called a seraph, which is not the same kind of seraph that you get from, like, Christianity. Yep, we're on 17.9. We updated right before because he had a reinstall today.
Yeah.
Which meant he got the newest version, which meant I had to update to 1.17.9. Cranberry bush.
Yes.
Easy
Bush
source of
obtained.
food.
Yes.
Cranberries are arguably serif font. Forage vessel. We got some thread in here. How much was there? At least 10 pieces? Oh, are you kidding? One short of 10. I'm digging under this one. Oh, no, it's not got anything under it. So, a thing you can tell when you're digging, come over here and look. Do you see how there's a layer of grass down there?
Yep.
Underneath a layer of grass?
Yeah.
So the way they spawn is the very bottom layer of what should spawn will be grass. So you can tell how deep the ruins are supposed to be if you dig down and then you hit a layer of grass immediately. No, that's as deep as the ruins go.
Huh.
Tommy says we are a species of living font because we're serif. At least we're not sans serif.
We all know I'm Comic Sans.
Yeah, you sure are. Okay, well, this was the ruin I wanted to check out. It was just a forge ruin. It's a pity if there was one more piece. Oh no, that's flax fiber, not twine. Yeah, if there's 20 of them for it. Anyways, I could probably make a bow for us though.
I still have
Yeah,
a
because
fuck ton of
that's
clay. That's what's...
no, I can't make a bow. What can I make with just 2 thread? Can I make anything with just 2 thread? Hey, listen, why did that not Oh, because I had my thing open. Ah, crud. Thinking thing. Oh, we can make a bucket. No, we can't. We don't have planks yet. No, there's like nothing we can make with just 2 thread. That's a pity. Anyways, let me look at the map, see if there's anything else of interest nearby. See, ruins that typically has a tool storage vessel in it. But we need to start heading back home and looking for, so we can cook our food, because that should be done, processing soon. Also, because I have no food on me. I think Dale is in chat somewhere, by the way, Tommy. Pretty sure he's somewhere. Somewhere. He's gotta be somewhere. All right. I'm gonna head back towards home.
Same.
I hear Chimkins. I'm gonna try and find some food on my way too. So I'm gonna go through these this forest down here too. I'll have a good chance of finding something I can eat. By the way, oak wood is slightly more valuable than the other types of wood, by the way.
Oh.
Mostly because it is used for making tannin. I think there's a couple other woods that can make tannin. But oak is the easiest one to come across. And most convenient one. It is still semi-rare, not like rare, just more like, it's a pain to find sometimes, rare. It's only a pain to find it when you need it. Oh, what is that ruin over there? Looks a little bit flooded from here. Fishes.
I don't know, but I'm at a ruin. I don't see a vessel. I think that we've already been to this ruin.
I just put my torch out like a dummy.
Whoops.
Oak and acacia. Oh, not acacia. Larch is from a mod, can do it also. Where'd that other fish go? I know I saw it in here. There it is. I'm literally spearfishing right now.
Nice.
Oh, that was a... I didn't even see that was a echo cookie. Give me 1 second, I gotcha. Pardon me for a moment. I have a channel point redeem.
Okay.
I cannot believe I did a goof as much as I had. Also, the Dalebert is super squishy and awesome. Bananagram. There we go. That was it. I had to say that. Thank you. I didn't even notice it was an echo cookie. It even was highlighted and everything. I found a piece of sulfur on the ground.
Cool.
Yeah, I'll mark this.
Sulfur deposit down below.
Sulfur... Oh no, I spelled it. There we go. Sulfur. Do that, and then a pickaxe. Is used for making bombs. Bombs are used for mining. Oh, what'd I find? Rice?
There's a doggo right next to our house.
Well, that sounds about right.
If only we could tame them.
Well, you can with a mod.
Hey, our stuff is done.
Yeah, I'm on my way back, so we can cook. I can show you how to cook food and stuff.
I was just about to throw some
Ah,
meat
sulfur is
into the
also
campfire.
bandages. I forgot about that. Oh, I can see a Crimson King maple from here. That's kind of cool.
Should I just throw the red meat onto the campfire, or?
No, we're gonna use it to cook meals with,
Okay.
because we can store those easier.
Okay, cool. Cause I gotta find some actual food then, cause my hunger is low again. Where be some shrooms? You're better. You're not what I need.
You can eat bitter mushrooms if you're desperate. You can actually eat bitter mushrooms, then use bandages to heal yourself. If you're really desperate, because the bandages will heal poison from bitter mushrooms, I guess.
Almond mushrooms.
Oh yeah, those are edible. It's where I wanna be. I hope fish counts as like meat for protein for meals.
That's a hole.
Why is there a sea star by a lake? That doesn't make sense. Hey, Tristram and Baker, do either of you know if you can have meat in soups? Not stews, soups, like using water as the base. I know you can do vegetables, but I don't remember if you could do meat soups. Hmm? Ooh, chanterelle. That's very edible. I almost never make soup, not sure. You know, that's fair, I suppose. A soup is only really useful if you are limited on what food you have at the moment.
Right.
Ooh, why thank you. Tommy says I'm very edible.
Oh my.
Careful, you'll make Dale jealous. Ah, shiitakes. My inventory's pretty full though. Go ahead and eat these chanterelles really quick while I am swimming over there.
Oh, whoa, lag spike.
Uh-oh.
I think I'm good.
Okay, good. Man, there's so many mushrooms in this forest that's just edible.
I'm occasionally finding some.
I just found some more lobsters. I'm kind of excited that there's actual like fish you can hunt and eat now in Vintage Story without a mod.
Oh, I found a ruin with a seed vessel.
Ooh. If you have the inventory space, get it. If not, just mark it and come back later. Jack-o'-lanterns were not edible, right? Yeah, they're very not edible. They're very much lookalikes of lobsters, though. I realize now. Like I could tell the difference at a glance, but I almost didn't.
I got 6 onion seeds.
That's something. It wasn't what I was hoping for. I was hoping for pumpkins. Pumpkins are like god tier food. Oh, baby piggies. Aw, ads. I'm almost home. I took a very roundabout way here.
Oh, I took off to explore, to look for
Yeah.
food.
I'll have food being made by the time you get back. Wait, unless you took the meat with you.
Yeah, I'm on my way back. I got a little bit of food in my system.
Okay, good.
I can sprint my way back.
I found a lead deposit. Galena. We'll do this color and a pickaxe. Save. I'll never see that on the map. It kind of blends in. I see our name tag. Good sir.
Indeed.
Those freaking wolves howling in unison.
All those wolves, and then I heard a swine going off next to me. I turned to look, and then I just hear a wolf. I'm like, you better run.
Okay. So, cooking. We're gonna go ahead and make hearty beef stew to start. Just how many pieces of beef do you got?
19. Raw red meat.
Put 4 in each slot of that cook pot. And then you can light that on fire and cook it. So there's a few recipes you can make for meals, right? Meat stew has to have meat in the first 2 slots, and then can have either 2 units of vegetables, or a unit of veggies, and a unit of fruit, or 2 units of meat at the end. Everything has to be an even amount in each slot. So 4 altogether. That'll make 4 servings in this case. So this is a meat stew. 2 meat in the first slot, 2 meat in the second slots. Or 2 meat in the first 2. The first 2 slots have a meat. The second 2 slots have meat. But the second 2 slots can be other things. Am I making sense now?
Yep.
Okay. There's also a veggie stew you can make, but veggie stew is just vegetables. You cannot put meat in it, and you cannot put fruit in it. It's just veggies. There is also a soup you can make, which uses water and veggies, I believe. I'm gonna double check it really quick. As soon as I find it. Oh, food preservation, cooking, meal making. There it is. Porridge is with grain in the first 2 slots. And then you can put fruit or veggies in the second 2 slots. Soup is first slot is water, second slot is vegetable, and then you can place the water using a bucket, or you can also use a bowl for it. Additional additions, you can add in meat, poultry, or egg, and veggies.
How do I pick these vessels back up after I place them down?
Break them.
It's not going to completely shatter it, is it?
Nope.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna go plant these over here with the other ones.
I put the seeds in this storage vessel on the left.
Okay.
I put
We got a lot of cranberry bushes.
The storage vessel on the right over here. I threw my remaining clay into it.
Okay. I have some clay to throw in there too. Then I'm gonna throw all food stuff into here. When we get mushrooms, we could throw those in there and use those for food too.
Yep.
I'm gonna throw the random building material and logs and stuff into that one. And other crafting stuff. These. Okay, that'll do. Hey, can you light my torch for me? Thanks.
That's why I always carry 2 torches.
Well, I forgot to take my torch off my hotbar or have a spare one in my inventory. So while I was underwater, I was scrolling through like that, and it put it out. Oh, hey, the meal's done. I'm going to take the firewood out of there so it doesn't keep burning. So to eat a meal, you need a bowl.
Oh.
And then you right-click the meal. and you can just eat up. It will not consume the whole meal if you do not need to eat the whole meal. A full one of these bowls is more than one full hunger bar worth of food.
Yay!
And then we have 2 more units of food left in that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this crock pot here. I'm going to right-click it to take what's in it and throw it into the storage vessel here so it lasts longer.
Yay!
I am going to work on making some soup, I think, when we find some mushrooms. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So there's 2 liters of mushroom or water in there. I want to do 3, I think.
So, me placing a torch on this log over here won't set fire to the firewood, would it?
Probably not. It shouldn't. Torches don't really set things on fire like it does in Terra Firma Craft.
There. Now I have a little bit of light to work by. I have 30 granite cobblestone to place.
Yeah, we do need to figure that out, huh?
Yes.
We can clear this thing out. We don't need it up anymore since we finished using it. So we can clear this thing off. I guess that would work. I have a shovel. Why am I punching it? I'm literally punching it with the inventory slot that was right next to the shovel.
Wait, did we get everything out of these holes first?
Yeah.
Okay.
We can clear cut a bit more, too, in the area to get a little bit more normal building wood. Because they usually use, like, wood as framing and stuff. You don't need it, but it looks nice. I don't know how good you are at building. I might just let you build.
I suck.
You suck? Shit, maybe I should build. I don't suck. I'm just not amazing.
I literally just place blocks and I'm like, yeah, this will look alright.
Lobster.
I'm just trying to get us like a rough outline of. This is where our
Holy shit! There's so many wolves.
Yeah, I know.
Holy shit! There's 3 of them right over here. I'm checking the mushroom areas to see if there's mushrooms in any of them right now that we may have missed. Especially because it did just rain. It's still such a weird feeling that they're not trying to rip me limb from limb. Oh, you must have found this ruin. I think this ruin has something under it. Because there's like a pile of dirt just thrown into water next to the ruin.
Yes, that's where I found the seeds.
Ah, gotcha. Dig. I need 1 more lobster. And I can make some soup.
I'm gonna make
or 3 of any other mushroom.
Axe.
It's so hard to see at night. I mean, I guess that's fair. Makes sense. It's dark out. Why would it be easy to see? What is that? Oh, I bet that's not edible.
Probably not.
Shift H. It is edible.
What is it?
Green cracked russula. What is that? Heck if I know. It's a mushroom.
As dangerously funny once said, "What are you? I don't know. Get in my stomach."
We do not have dirt instability turned on. I normally play with it, right, Tristram? But this is Steve's like first time really playing it. He's tried a few times, but my settings were just too much for him to learn by. Because
Indeed.
I tend to have enemies be a little bit stronger. I have hunger be a bit more of a problem. I have food go bad faster.
Existence is painful.
So we and hence also the enemies, the wolves, they didn't just maul me right there, right? Because we also have the enemy set to passive unless you attack them.
Yeah, for me, it was spawn drifter dead, spawn wolf dead,
Yep,
spawn. Hey, look, the drifter's back.
dead.
Spawn run away from the drifter that's behind. That's chasing me. Hey, look, a hole.
Yep. There's a bee here. Ooh, blueberry bushes. I'm gonna take these home. There's a bunch of them. I like blueberry bushes. They're pretty.
Indeed.
There's so many freaking funeral bells in this forest.
I kind of missed the giant fucking bush farm that I started on that server. Just wall of bushes.
Yeah, you had a lot of bushes.
Hey, we never went hungry.
Yeah, especially because it was broken at the time too. Because all those fucking funeral bells. That tree is just death. The tree. Especially because the mod we were using for food, the golden whatever, fields of gold, also was a little bit broken at the time.
Oh, I need to make another flint axe.
All right.
Flint axe head.
So we can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I think I can use fish too. I'm not sure. Meal.
I was planning on making this place like like the layout
Okay.
for this room that I've got. I was gonna have this room just be like the cooking room and all that jazz.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
You have really big rooms. I go super small and congested all the time.
No, I like space. I like being able to see what room I'm in, being able to see things and able to move and
Does
flow.
Have you seen what my rooms look like in my server in my permadeath world?
Yes, I've watched you play a bit. I'm like, I'm already claustrophobic. I'm already feeling claustrophobic. I'm not even in your game.
Yeah, I make tiny little houses that are like very small and rustic. It feels very small in the game, but I'm sure in like real life it wouldn't be too bad. I'm making more soup. It's got green mushrooms and fish in it.
Yay!
Oh, you can actually eat the fish raw. Interesting. Huh. And also interesting, the fish are not in the handbook.
Hmm.
So, the reason why the fat is valuable, by the way, it's useful for a couple of things. One, you can use it to seal a crock pot so it lasts significantly longer. That's one thing. Another thing you can do with it is you can use it to make permanent light sources by crafting them with with bowls. Green cracked russula soup with fish.
So basically, you can make like a candle out of it.
Yeah,
Cool.
you make an oil lamp is what it's called, but yeah. Bucket.
Bucket.
Bucket. That's what Tommy said. Bucket.
Kind of reminds me of this one time I saw a picture of a KFC, The little signboard out front just says bucket.
You know, you'd probably like my new blacksmith shop I'm building. It's a lot bigger.
Definitely. So I'm currently at a lot of logs.
That's good.
3 stacks of 16 maples with 2 left over.
Throw them in one of the vessels. Oh no, Tommy is a bucket, he says.
Oh.
Says, I'm a bucket. Yep, there we go. Cursed cookie time. And then my watch turns on, and then I go to the timer, and I set 5-minute timer, and now we have 5 minutes of cursed cookie. It's like the only channel point redeem people use.
Indeed.
I love that it's so hit or miss with some people, too. Like, some people just absolutely hate the cursed cookie. Like Dale, he can't stand the cursed cookie. But a lot of people love it still, so... I think we don't need this one piece of firewood. I think it'll finish cooking without it. Yep. Oh, that looks gross. Look at this soup. Look at it. It's gross looking. Right. That looks gross.
I don't think that's edible.
It's like when you're playing Breath of the Wild and you finish cooking something, it's just blur. Dubious food.
I'm pretty sure that's the slop that they served on the Matrix.
So it's nutrient paste.
Basically.
Perfect.
Corpse powder from
Perfect.
Warhammer.
Okay, so let's see here. Tommy wants a whole cursed cookie stream. Maybe for Halloween. What day does Halloween land on?
I think a Tuesday.
Monday? It's the 31st, right?
Yeah, it's Monday.
Yeah, it's Monday. Hey, I could do that for a Monday. Because I stream on Mondays. So yeah, how about that? I'll do a whole cursed cookie stream on a Monday. I don't know what I'll play. Maybe I'll actually play something spooky for once. There's a Dryad saddle just sitting right here. Wood.
Alright, so...
Goes in there. Cursed cookie. Oh, I need to stop slouching. Refix my posture. So, we are at the point of... We kind of have some food figured out, but we haven't, like, started farming or anything yet. The soil here is dog doo-doo for growing, but I also haven't found any better soil anywhere else yet.
We need a crucible.
We have one.
Oh, yeah, that was one of the things we made. Okay.
Yep. I made one ahead of hand.
Alright,
So, what we should consider doing is trying to find a more permanent source of food. So we want to try to find... That was very rude, wolves. We want to try and find some crops, some wild crops that we can break and give us seeds, kind of like those onions. So that should be kind of next what we're looking for. Of course, more food that we can cook. I'm going to take a bowl of this soup. It's not too shabby. It's about a third of the hunger bar on its own. So it's not too bad. It could be worse. And yeah. Then, of course, more cobblestone. Way more cobblestone.
So we need hose.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we need to get seeds first. Because you can't do anything if you don't have seeds. And the only way to get seeds is to find wild crops. You won't find them as easily in forested areas like we're in right now. But out in the plains to the north, you probably would. They're most commonly found in plains and hilly areas.
Well, if I start going Murica in this place, would it be considered a forest anymore?
Yes.
Damn.
Uh, the reason for something being considered a forest is just the
Biome itself.
yeah, the way the biome's generated. So like even oh hey, there's a couple piggies over here. Oh, with a lot of baby piggies. Holy cow! Like a whole freaking swarm of baby piggies.
Oink.
I'm gonna leave those piggies alone because we could probably try to
Okay,
capture them and
is
breed
this
them.
server the UK or something? Because it's like always raining.
Oh, curse cookie time is over. Back to normal, handsome cookie. Oh, is that a walnut tree? I like walnut trees. I really like the wood. It's this nice kind of grayish color. It's dull gray color.
I've made it into the plains.
Yep, just look for plants. Jute is probably going to be the most important one, but even spelt is fine. You should try cutting them using a knife. I am told that using a knife or a scythe has better chances of giving you seeds. I don't know if that's true or not. You're not guaranteed to get seeds from a
Red
plant
top
unless it's fully
grass.
grown, but you may as well harvest them because we just need seeds,
Right. Red top grass.
fully grown or not.
Another lax spike, but we're good.
Wow. Spooky cave. I may as well check them out. Monsters won't attack me, right? The oh wow, I found some rich lead here. Rich lead in cave. I misspelled lead.
I think I found a meteor.
Oh yeah. We'll do
There's
this.
sandstone rock underneath the grass, though.
Where are you at? I don't see you on my map because you're probably too far away. You may have. Just dig underneath the grass.
There's
Sometimes it'll be a little off center from it.
Swavite
So if
impact rock.
that would be a meteor. So go ahead and mark that. Good eye.
Yeah, I found. I was like, I'm just exploring. Like, that's a circular hole.
Yup. Chanterelle mushrooms.
There was also
I heard
like a
chanterelles
little
taste really
swavite
good.
piece of. There's like a little swavite thing on top of the ground too.
Yep, that'll also clue you in. Sometimes you'll actually find the actual meteoric iron there.
If the swavite on the ground is the clue, then I've actually found a few.
Yep. Oftentimes, meteorites will be in clusters. So if you find one meteor, start being more uh, perceptive of your surroundings. You'll probably find a few more.
Acquiring bushes.
Yeah, me too. I just got a whole bunch of cranberry bushes.
I got 5 cranberry bushes.
I just got 9. I got a lot of them had berries on them too, which was pretty nice. Mark it and pickaxe and save. Remember, if you find any copper deposits on the surface as well, mark those.
Yes, because those would be very important. Because that's our first metal.
Yep.
I kind of peeked into the progression guide a little bit. And like, okay.
Yeah, it's copper, then bronze, then iron, then steel. It's pretty simple.
All right.
But bronze could take like no time or really long to get through, depending on just finding the metals you need to alloy with copper. There are 3 different types of bronze. There is tin bronze, there is bismuth bronze, and there is black bronze. Tin bronze is pretty self-explanatory. It's just tin and copper. It's the what you typically think of when you think of bronze. There is also bismuth bronze. That is an alloy of copper, bismuth, and zinc. I It's not as strong as tin bronze, I don't think, in Vintage Story. It isn't in real life. I know that for sure. It's not even generally considered weapons grade in real life, but you can kind of use it if in a pinch. Um, that one I feel it can be easier or it can be harder to find than tin bronze, just because you need 3 metals instead of just 1. So hit or miss. Ooh, that's a meteorite. That's gonna be a meteorite. So is that. Dig, 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 dig. Why am I using my bare hands? I'm so excited. No, why is it not a meteorite? That should be a meteorite. Ah, oh, that makes me sad. That should have been a meteorite.
Cinnamon fern.
That means this one probably isn't. Nope. Oh man, it was so clearly like a very round shaped hole in the ground.
I'm guessing cinnamon fern isn't worth anything. No, it's not coming up
No,
in the hand
it's
guide.
not. It's just decoration.
Yep.
God dang it, Dale. I love my husband. Do you know what he just said?
No.
It was a meteor wrong.
Wow. Cow parsley.
Decoration. It's just a flower.
Yeah.
Most of the flowers are just flowers.
Yeah, any plant that I see that I haven't seen before, I immediately control H it.
Yep. I found a seed vessel. It has rice in it. That'll probably not grow here. Not for long, at least. Oh. This is a ruin. Ore vessel. Quartz in it. Oh, well, that's kind of useless. We have so much just quartz on the surface. It's not worth having. Oh, no. He's benumbed. Bismuth bronze actually has a higher durability. Huh. Okay. I know black bronze is better than both.
Mature spelt.
What's that?
Mature spelt.
Yeah, there's some food. That's a grain, obviously.
Spelt seeds.
I have 2 axes now. I don't need 2. All right.
I've got 5 seeds and 12 spelt grains.
Nice. I've just gotten some rice seeds and a shit ton of bushes so far.
I got some
That's
lobster.
A pretty scene. IRL though, bismuth bronze and black bronze are not better than tin bronze at all. They just do it in this just because it gives you more reason to have differences for them and for there to be 3 of them. Gameplay wise, right? Like, why would you have 3 of them if they weren't somehow slightly different? I don't know, just for variety and realism's sake, I guess. Oh, we got a new Echo cookie. Wiggly pistachios are the key to my heart. There's no chip on my shoulder, for my soul is gooey dough. What is that supposed to mean?
I have found my way into a hole. Time to dig.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for the numbers, Baker. Yeah, tin is significantly less durable, huh? You just love making me say random things. That's why that's there. Found another seed vessel full of more rice. The problem with rice is it doesn't like anything less than 8 degrees Celsius, which happens really easily unless you're pretty far south.
Yeah, I'm up here in the north.
Yeah, I think that's why, Baker.
I'm like I'm pretty far away.
I'm kind of not really far.
What are you? Mature rye.
Ha. Wow, that is a lot of desert up there. Have you reached that sandstone desert yet?
I might have. I'm trying to figure out what I can get rid of.
Chimkins.
I'll get rid of this dry grass and get that. We'll get more of that later.
Yeah, those are easy to get a hold of. All right. Let's work on. I'm gonna eat this bowl of soup because I'll finish that off, and then I can munch on some berries while I'm walking. Oh, there's a ruin in the water over there. Oh, more lobsters. I'll pick those. I do like the foraging early game aspect of this game. I'd like more forage stuff, right? Like more focus on having different kinds of forageables, like say wild onions, wild garlic, or getting like birch sap and syrup and stuff like that. I think that'd be really cool. But this
Sandstone.
early game, what's that?
I have reached the sandstone desert.
Nice. The early game is just so it's over so quickly. Oh no, tried linking the clip. Link it in my Discord, Tommy.
Now, is there
And
anything
I'll
I
see
should
it
be on
later
the
for
look
sure.
for out here in this desert?
Yeah, there is a meteor just on the south end of it and a sandy bar part of it. South center of the big desert. If you open up your map, you will clearly see a very round circle in the sand.
Yep, I'm actually right next to it. Yeah, this is obviously a meteor. There's a loose meteoric iron pieces.
I got more rice seeds. I think the game is telling us to move further south. I just want pumpkin seeds. Oh, hey, actual like wild crops finally.
Should I grab this meteoric iron? Actually, I don't have inventory.
Yeah, and we can't do anything with it yet. It's kind of an intermediary material. It's kind of like a tier in the middle of iron and steel. Because you need to have iron like fully done, right? Before you can get to it, before you can start doing stuff with it. But it's also a little stronger than iron, but it's not as good as steel. It's a lot easier to work than iron, though. That's like the real big benefit of it. All right, I got some more seeds finally. I got carrot seeds and some flax seeds. I need a lot more to feed 2 people, though. Oh my goodness, so many cranberry bushes. I'm gonna have a full stack of cranberry bushes by the time we're done with this.
Now I'm set at 9 cranberry and 2 black currant.
Currants.
Yep.
Jeez, I have almost a full stack of just the berries themselves. I feel like I saw more bushes somewhere. There they are. Yeah, I'm gonna have a full stack of bushes in no time. I have 51 bushes in my inventory right now. Oh, that's mature flax. That's good. What can I throw out? Hate throwing out bowls now. They're actually more valuable than they used to be because they take so much wood and sticks to light. I'll throw out the small hide. It's not really worth keeping, I don't think. I'd rather have the little bit of flax grain for food and the seeds and thread. Oh, look, more
Boom.
bushes. More berry bushes.
Hooray!
Never has to grow actual food because you just have so many bushes.
I'm gonna throw something out of my inventory so I can get these red currant bushes.
I have a few of them on me right now too. That's actually what I'm breaking and picking up right now. Some red currant. Oh, and more cranberries. If I reach a full stack of cranberry bushes, I'm not picking up any more. Throw out the horsetail, I guess. I might get it from this batch. I don't know how many are here. I didn't really look hard. We're gonna be one short. I don't think there's another bush here. Oh, there's one over there. Full stack of cranberry bushes, because sure, why not?
I've been mostly keeping my eyes out for copper.
Yeah,
No luck.
I have a couple marked on my map. Okay, let's start munching on the current. More cranberry bushes. Okay. Problem is that most of these berries are definitely gonna go bad by the time we're done, or before we're done with them, eating them all.
Yeah, but oh well.
Yeah, food's food while we got it. Ooh, I found some onion seeds. Let's throw out. Let's throw out my spear. I don't need it right now. I'll make a new one if I need one. Ooh, rye. Only one seed. Hmm. Shoot. I guess I'm gonna throw out the flax grain. Flax grain is like the worst grain. Yes, you can eat it, but it's mostly just used for animal feed. It's not really worth keeping because of it. Ooh. Guess what I just found in a vessel?
What'd you find?
Copper knife.
Nice.
That'll last a lot longer than these stone knives. That's for sure.
Upgrades.
Honestly, one of my luckiest finds. Man, is that edible? Bearded tooth. It is edible. Huh. Doesn't look like it should be edible. One of my luckiest finds early game in one of those tool vessels was a copper scythe. Because you can use those scythes on cattails. So
Nice.
I basically started and then immediately had all four of my baskets because I just got the cattails super quickly because there was a big dense group of them. All right, Let me look at my map here. There's a lot of those deserts. Even bigger sandstone desert, but this one's more hilly over here than that nice big flat one that you were in. There's a few other spots there that might be meteors, I see. And there's a few more ruins there. There's a big ruin in the center, not center of it, but like in part of the desert. Then there's a small one on the north end of it. There's a big slate desert. I like slate. Oh, I see a trader too. Those amphitheater ruins are really nice if you have the patience to deal with them, by the way. They're the big rectangular ruins you'll see on your map.
Mhm.
They're nice if you have the patience. I must have hit these already, or someone else did. Because you will. They typically have multiple vessels in them. But
What kind of
more
ruin
times
is
out of
this?
not, they're very buried and they're a bitch to find.
I found what used to be a house.
Yep.
Like actual
I,
house shaped.
yep.
Fuck, we could just take this over.
Yeah, if you want to be that far north. I wouldn't recommend being that far north. You'll have a very small growing season.
Mm.
If anything, going just a little bit south is significantly better, like we did. We didn't go very far south, but we did go a little bit south. So our growing season is going to be a lot more convenient.
Stop! You violated the law.
I violated the law.
Pay a fine or serve your sentence. Those stolen goods are now forfeit.
Yeah, they're coming out of my speaker instead of my headphones, which is a little annoying, but it's because I forgot to switch over to my headphones when I started streaming today. Oops.
Like I started hearing that, I was like, I heard stop. I'm like,
Nope, you just violated the law with me. Congratulations. Yeah, it's really annoying because I don't like wearing my headphones all the time. I mean, they're good headphones, don't get me wrong, right? They're very comfortable. But I like hearing stuff out of my speakers too, because then it I don't have something on my head the entire time. I mean, I can wear these headphones for a few hours at a time easily. Ahoy there, Kimmy. I usually don't feel like wearing my headphones when I'm playing games. I like that I have the option to because I like these really nice headphones that Kimberly got me for my birthday. Uh, but I don't like wearing them all the time. I actually don't have them turned on like I cannot refund those actually. They don't pop up in my request feed to refund. Were you able to hear them? I know I was able to hear them, but it's because they came through my speakers.
I found a white currant bush that I can't pick up because I don't have inventory space.
I think we've got enough bushes at this point.
All the bushes.
I found a pink apple tree. Does it have any branches I can break off of it? I don't think it does. Let me see. I'll try whacking at it. No, it does not. Ooh, chanterelles. Yeah, no, I can't. I can't refund that one because it's. I think it's set up to not show up in the
Found
thing.
an underwater ruin.
Because the channel point one is also yeah. Again, Tommy, like there's an option with sound alerts where you can have them not show up in there so you don't have to clear them out constantly because they'll be constantly being spammed by people. And I have that option set. so I don't have to, constantly be clearing out my rewards queue. But it does play. I don't know if you guys can hear it very well, but I think you can. Hydrate. Oh, yeah, thank you. No one's told me to hydrate yet. I'll just give you guys a good view of the forest while I drink up. Oh, bump in the microphone. Moist cookie. Lobster. Don't have space for it in the inventory. I'm going to leave it. Funeral bell. Don't want to eat that. Shiitake.
Well, if we had keep inventory turned on and we had our
Yeah,
respawn point set, we would use funeral bells as a fast travel to get back home.
You're right. Yeah, you're right. Technically, you could. Oh, that's kind of screwed up when you think about it. Oh, I found another copper deposit.
I mean, when I play Terraria, I consider death as a fast travel method to get back home.
Yeah, it
gotta
just
pay
costs some money.
Yeah, whoopie fucking diddly do. It's not like I don't tend to build farms where I can just go stand in one spot for 6 hours and walk away with platinum.
Tommy, funeral bell is a super poisonous mushroom.
And now for my next trick.
I die. Blip. It's that's shiitake. There's funeral bell. Here, if you see here, it does minus 40 HP when you eat it. If it puts it in perspective, I have 19.9 HP. You do not want to eat that. Nope. No siree, Bob. Ooh, those are all shiitakes. That grew there. I'm gonna mark this one on the map so I can come back for it.
I'm making my way back to base.
Yeah, I'm already back. So, yes, Tommy. You do get more HP by having a better nutrition. By default, we have 15 HP. But each one of these, as they get more full, will give you more HP as well. I don't know the exact, math for it or anything like that. I think I have something like 25 or 30 HP on my permadeath world. Also, close-up look at a wolf. You never get to see that unless they're eating your face off normally. Pork. So we have it on basically easy mode right now. 2 more wolfies.
Because I'm incompetent. I mean, I'm new.
So you could outlive the mushroom. I think the mushrooms last forever, technically. Oh, you mean outlive eating them? Probably not, unless you turn the. I'm making my way to base, running fast so I don't die to bears. Da 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 da. Yeah, about right, Dale. I don't think you could outlive a funeral bell unless you have the settings turned way up, because I don't think you could have reached that much hit points by vanilla. I need to have quotes turned on so that we could put a quote down for Dale's
Oh,
making my way to the base.
making my way downtown, walking fast, hauling ass 'cause it's cold out.
That's a decent amount of seeds to start with.
Hello there.
More lobsters. heard you.
I know.
Stab. I found a lot of berries and mushrooms while we were out. Eat the berries first, probably. They go bad fastest.
Oh, there's no rye in there, is there? Nope.
Mm. I have 1 seed of rye in the far right vessel because I ran out of space.
Okay.
Feel like jelly.
Alright, there we go.
I put the party meat crock pot back out, by the way. Okay, so you ready? Master of the bush. I just covered you in my bush.
Oh, yes.
I'm dying.
To quote a certain sentient Cheeto, we're gonna build a wall. It's gonna be made of bushes.
Yep. Sentient Cheeto. It's kind of funny. Okay, and that is another batch of food ready to go when our food is run out here. Actually, let's do this. We can make another soup. Because that'll add a little bit more bulk to it. So, when we go to build our... What the heck? Point... It's 0.2 op. What?
Hey,
Can I
I've
not
got 3
put
viewers. Hello, guys.
a full 6 in there? Really? Really?
There's a tree in my way.
There we go. That was just being really weird. Cool. All right. So we can now do a full soup of mushroom. Oh, yeah. Hey, check this out, by the way. Come here. Oh, geez, all the bushes. Come here for 1 second. You can lean your tools up against walls. Hold Control and Shift.
Control, shift, and then...
Shift and right click.
Yeah, it's wanting me to throw my spear.
Control, Shift, right click.
Yeah, I was trying that and it wasn't working. Oh, I have to aim at the ground, not the wall.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool. I have a grand total of... I have 1 full stack of berries left to... of bushes left to place.
Jesus. I still don't think I found any medium fertility soil while I was out and about, by the way. You can use low fertility soil. You just have to, like, swap it out a lot because it doesn't last very long and it grows very slow. What I typically like to do is I like to find an area that is relatively flat and terraform it with the water where it's only 1 deep, like right here. So I will probably just go and get a bunch of dirt and try to turn that into something. Oh, hey, wait. We found medium fertility soil somewhere. It's not in here, right? This is low fertility, in it? It is. Where did we find medium fertility soil?
I don't know.
Maybe it was out in the plains up north. I'm gonna head up there and check. Maybe the only reason I thought we didn't have any medium fertility soil in the air. Well, there's a dead chicken. Was simply because we're in a forest and everything's low fertility here. Forests used to have medium fertility soil automatically in it, but I think it was changed for balancing reasons as opposed to, you know, realism reasons. I think in real life, forest floor tends to have pretty good loam in it and is actually pretty good for. Yep, everything right outside in the plains up to the north is medium fertility. I'm gonna grab a bunch of that so we can make our farm.
Awesome.
We will need some fences. There is some. What are they called? Fence. We can make it out of stone if you pick it up off the ground. Or we can also make rough-hewn fences if you want to look at how to make those. All right, see you later, Tommy. But yeah, if we're gonna need a bunch of those to put around the farm to plant our stuff, because I'm sure you've seen the hares in the game, right? Running
Yeah,
around occasionally,
yeah,
the rabbits.
they will eat our crops.
They will eat your crops. They're like, oh, you planted something. Ooh, that sounds delicious.
You want to see
and
something?
then they fucking eat it.
You want to see something kind of insane?
What?
Oh, you're not at the house anymore. Never mind. I was
Nah,
gonna say.
I ran off to go get a bunch of dirt.
I was gonna say follow the bushes.
Kimmy said she'd get us all the sticks.
Sticks.
Sticks. Kimmy, are you typically off on Wednesdays or working around this time? Because I'm pretty sure Kimmy would love to join if we gave her the chance, especially because she wouldn't be dying left and right. Because wolves wouldn't just be eating her just for giggles. Get off around 4. Okay, we'll be about halfway through our streams at that time, I think. Unless we started
I
late,
can make
I don't
fences.
care if we do or not. What's that?
Oh, I can definitely make fences. Hang on.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of sticks and stuff.
Yeah, sticks, logs, and an axe.
Yep. Copper. Copper.
I think it's funny. You go out back behind the house, you see a nice set of bushes that you planted all nicely and organized. You walk out through the front door and just wall.
Just scared the shit out of me. Ran into a wolf. Forgot that I was just on passive mode for a moment. Immediately almost panicked. Is this a meteorite spot? This feels like it should be a meteorite. It might not be, though. It's kind of a weird shape.
I'm kind of weird shape.
Yeah, okay, it's not. It's probably just a depression from a cave that generated above ground. Okay, dokie. Let's get started here. Well, that's annoying.
Yeah, this wall of bush goes on for quite a while. I'm standing at the end of it.
Let's see, so 2 wide, then water.
Oh yeah, you go there, and like this, and then da da da. No. Da.
Oh yeah, that's right. We don't have to worry about
That's a door.
stuff falling on us. I forgot all about that. We do not have to worry about water collapsing on our faces. Or not water, dirt falling down. Because, you know, gravity. 1, 2, 1, 2. I guess that's gonna end up there.
Alright, I've got a full stack of fences.
Yeah. Making the super jank farm right here. Just don't mind me. So in Vintage Story, you want your spaces no more than like 2 blocks away from a water source.
Hmm.
It just makes it grow a little bit faster that way.
So these bushes should grow faster.
Well, bushes don't give a crap about water.
Ah. So I'm gonna rip up a section of the bush wall to put down fences.
Oh, I put my torch out. Can you do me a favor?
Hang on. God dang it. Go there. Alright, there you go.
Thanks. Mother clucker! When I broke it, it fell into the water. You just threw grass at me.
I didn't want the tall grass, it was cluttering my inventory.
Thank you. As I said with this farm, it is very jank right now. Neat. So you made the world child safe?
Do what?
Kimberly just said, so neat, you made the world child safe. Kind of, actually, yeah. That's funny. Child safe. Alright. This is jank enough and good enough.
Just random hole.
Here. Yeah, I left the hole there on purpose. Yeah, so just go around it and then along this strip of dirt here. It's just like fences in Minecraft. You can't jump over them.
Should I go back this way as well, or?
Yeah, just go along that edge there, yeah.
All right, there we go. Here, and I need to make a rough gate. Right, that's 4 logs, 4 sticks, and an axe. Okay.
All right.
I have not that.
Stop what?
No, I said I have not that.
Oh, gotcha. Let's see here. Do that. Then this is only good till about here, so we'll do this. There we go. Like, that should be fine. And this is like the most jank looking farm I've ever made. I'm not gonna lie. The weirdest, jankiest thing I've ever made in Vintage Story. Also, unlike in Minecraft, Vintage Story does not give a crap about whether or not there's light. I mean, it does, but torchlight doesn't really make it keep growing overnight. When it's nighttime, it just stops growing.
Huh.
Like a real plant does. Because plants sleep, believe it or not. We'll probably end up needing one more or actually probably about 2 more. 1 to 2 more of these hoes, I think. I'm trying to decide what I'm going to do for dinner tonight. I think I might just do a pizza. Maybe I'll crumble up leftover meatloaf on top of it. As weird as that sounds, that probably would be pretty good. Yep, and I need 1 more hoe. Was that what you were just crafting? I heard you flint nap something. He's just staring into space. Look here, as you see, the Rinian films in its natural habitats. Staring at the tree before him. Throwing out sticks. Yes, he is on the hunt. Oh, hi. Crud. Because I didn't know if you were making one because you were dead silent.
Was I muted? Oof.
Yeah, you were muted, I guess.
Oh. Whoops. I was having a full-on conversation.
Yeah, no, you were muted somehow. Since that Viridian in his natural habitats. All right, we're ready to start planting stuff. Yeet! So, you've done TFC before.
Once or twice.
Did you notice that each plant has a nutrient type?
Yep.
Yep. So you do need to worry about crop rotation, or what you could also do is just replace the dirt. Because unlike in TFC, dirt doesn't start with 0 nutrition value on it, nutrients in it. They actually just have max nutrients when you place them. But you can't break farmland and get the same block back. You get nothing if you break farmland. So you can't just recycle the same dirt. I'm just going to place this kind of willy-nilly. There is definitely enough space, thankfully, that we don't have to worry too much so long as we just keep going in, like, from over here to that way. It'll probably be fine for most of it. Horsetail will also naturally grow in fields, and so will grass over time. I am gonna plant the rice and hope it will grow. I have no idea if it will or not, but we'll see. All right, so yeah, it's about half the field, I guess. But yeah, that should be good. I don't think we have any thing that a rabbit could be on close enough, except for right here, and I could just dig this back a little bit and we'll be okay. Rabbits can jump at least a 2-block distance. I think they might be able to jump a little bit further. But at least 2 blocks distance from on top of something. So if they're able to get on top of something, they can hop clear over a fence. All right, that clears that out a little bit.
Do we have an anvil mold yet?
A what mold?
Anvil?
No.
I will make us a mold.
Make a pickaxe and a hammer mold first.
Okay.
Anvil isn't necessary at the beginning. You could just pour your copper right off the bat.
Alright. Well, I also need to get rid of this stuff in my inventory.
Wait.
Got coal.
They're not aggressive, right? He was just crawling towards you like he was gonna rip your face off. But no, they're not aggressive. Jeez, that was spooky dough. Oh, big yawns. Hey, sweetie, you in chat still? I was wondering if you could do me a favor, sweetie, if you're still in chat. I want a croissant.
I was scrolling through my hotbar and I almost ate a fucking funeral bell.
Whoops.
Throw that bitch in the water like grenade out.
Yeet grenade. Yeah, I want croissant, sweetie.
Stop,
Holy cow, there's a bunch of drifters over here.
I think they're just drifting on through.
Something like that, yeah.
You said we need the pickaxe mold and the hammer mold?
Yes. Then if you get those started as well, I'm gonna go and get some stuff to work on those.
Oh, the native copper?
Yeah. Because I did find some and mark them on my map. I have, I think, 3 of them marked.
Nice.
1, 2, 3. No, I have 5 marked. I just don't have all of them pinned. Pin that one and pin that one. Okay. 2 of them are pretty close. Bum bum bada bada bum bum bada bada bum 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 da dum. Croissant. Thank you. I have a snack now.
Pickaxe mold.
So- We need a total of 40 nuggets
Right.
to get firmly into the copper era. Oh, I'm starving. I'm like, why did I sound like I was getting hurt by something? Because I am. I'm dying of hunger. Ah. But you need it because you need to make 2 full ingots worth of metal. Pardon me, I was chewing a croissant. Each nugget is equal to 5 units of metal, and you need 2 ingots worth, or you need 100 units per ingot. So that comes out to be 20 per. Is Elfin Saddle edible? I don't remember. It is not. You need to have a pickaxe and a hammer because the pickaxe is necessary for mining new ore, while the hammer is required to break down that ore into nuggets that you can actually then smelt down and process into more ingots.
Right.
And you don't even need a hammer right off the bat. Or an anvil. It's useful for making. You need it to make more advanced tools, such as the. Oh, well, there's some in the middle of this lake. I am not going to bother mining that later, but I found some in the middle of a lake. What was I saying? Oh, like the scythe and the saw. Hmm. Um. Man, that feels so much better having that little bit of food in me. I ate a big breakfast. You'd think I'd be full still, but not even close. Sticks! I do like that Kimberly called our settings child-proofing, though.
Indeed.
It's kind of funny. It's kind of accurate.
I resemble that remark. It should. It's Steve proofing. Get it right.
Pretty improved. Oh. Carrot seeds. Nice. Now, I don't remember if wild crops regrow ever. I might be misremembering because of Terra Firma Craft, and I know at least in Terra Firma Craft for sure, wild crops will randomly respawn come spring. I don't think that happens in Vintage Story, but they might. I'd hope they would, but I don't think they do. I think you just have to go further and further out for more seeds. But you only need so many seeds anyways. You also have a chance of getting more seeds, honk honk. You have a chance of getting more seeds when you harvest a fully grown, homegrown plant, too. Okay. Baker says he has never tested it before, but he thinks that crops do regrow in the region similar to mushrooms. We just don't know what the trigger is, right? almost got enough copper for us to make our first copper tools with. The other thing we need to do to be able to make copper tools is we need to get... I think we have some coal, so that should be hot enough. But typically you would need charcoal, which I'll show you how to do that real quick when we get back, or when I get back. I don't know if you're still out there or not, Steve.
Nope. I'm
Or if you wandered off.
No, I'm still at the base.
Okay.
I made a fire pit, like a kiln room.
Right.
So I can fire those stuff and things. I just need more grass.
Oh, this apple tree has enough branches on it. I can harvest from it. Bump. Looks like I can get 2 off of it. Not too shabby. Better than nothing. Better than a swift kick in the butt. Oh, that's a hole. Looks like there's Galena in the hole, too. Alright, I'm heading to this last copper deposit. And then once I pick that up, that should be enough, unless there's only like 1 or 2 pieces on the ground, in which case there's a good chance it's not enough. I think I might need to take a nap after I'm done streaming today. Fucking wolf made me stop in my tracks in utter fear again. Okay, there we go, got enough.
Hooray!
It took finding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 copper deposits to collect enough nuggets off the surface. To collect enough strewn. Alright, how we doing over here? Dirt room. Alright, so...
Yeah, it won't let me place the firewood down.
You need to put sticks down
Oh,
first.
sticks. I probably don't have enough sticks, but I've got sticks. Some
I do.
sticks.
There you go.
Hooray!
Sticks. My chair just shrank on me. Give me a second here. Oh, that feels so much better. You know when your chair's starting to go out when the hydraulic in the lift just doesn't hold anymore?
Right.
That or you know you're too fucking fat. Oh wait, is this 2 trees? It is. One is a cherry tree, one is a peach tree. Huh. Neither of them look like they're capable of producing any branches right now, but I will clear out around them so that they maybe can later.
All right.
I wonder if they'll ever make it so that all trees grow like the way fruit trees grow in Vintage Story. So fruit trees actually grow bit by bit in Vintage Story, instead of just like growing like a Minecraft tree does, where they go bah tree after a certain amount of time. I wonder if they'll ever do that with all trees, or if it'll just stick with just the fruit trees growing the realistic way. Oh, by the way, if you use an axe on the leaves, of trees, they break a lot faster. So you can get sticks a lot quicker that way too.
Okay.
You'll also, if you break the leaves, have a greater chance of getting saplings and seeds from the tree than if you were to just chop the tree down. It's usually a good way to use up the last little bit of your axe instead of just throwing it out. All right, I did get a couple clippings of an apple tree.
Awesome.
I'm going to plant them over here, I think. Maybe.
There's a drifter
One here.
just chilling over here like, hey, you guys.
Axe. So I want to show you how to make a charcoal pit really quick, even though we don't need it for our first tool.
Okay.
Because we do have some copper, or not copper, we did find some coal ore while we were out.
Can one be built underground?
What's that?
If one can be built underground, we could just like expand this out a little bit.
Yeah.
Because if you come to, because I made this large enough to where we have walking space around the fire.
Barely. But yeah, it is something you put underground, but you kind of bury it instead of what we did there. So we're gonna need some more wood. I'd like to have 9 full stacks of firewood, because that's a decent, just small-ish one, small medium-sized one.
All right, I gotta
To
empty
get
my
started
inventory
with.
again.
What's that?
I gotta empty my inventory again.
Yep, we need more vessels. Feel free to make vessels whenever you please. We can never have enough vessels. Even when we get the chest, vessels still have their uses because they preserve grain and vegetables at a better rate than chests do. I'm working on cutting a few trees down that are near where I planted these saplings for the apple trees. Yeah, come, no, I'm not going for the full 13 by 3 charcoal pit. No, thank you. 13 by 13, 3 deep. Yeah, no. That'll take 100 years. When I was running a public server once, I was just adventuring, and apparently somebody did that. That's all they did. They had like this tiny little dirt hut made of cob, I think, with almost nothing in it other than some probably now rotting food. And 13 by 13 by 13. Sorry, thank you. Yeah, definitely not. I think they did a 3 deep 13 by 13 though. And I was wandering around and I found them. They were obviously offline for a very long time too, because all their food that was there was rotten and everything by the time I found it. I'm like, okie dokie then. That's a lot of charcoal. I'll mark that on my map. If they don't come back again, I'll come back over and start harvesting it instead of making more charcoal. My sister probably would remember that server. It was a server we both were playing on, and we were living on like an island in the middle of a big lake. It was a pretty big island too. We only had a couple of actually active players on there, unfortunately. But it was a lot of fun still to have even anyone join up. All right. So, axe head, we're going to start making the what's it called? The firewood. To the flow, let your body go. So the devil you know will go home. All right, I got 6 stacks on me.
I'm chopping trees till my axe breaks.
Yep, that's pretty much what I did. If we have extra, we can always make a bigger pit too.
Oh, there went my axe. I can make another. I've got 39 flint on me.
Yeah, we have enough wood for now though to get this started with. So, if you can't make your way over here at some point,
I'm away.
I planted some stuff. So you see this hole I put here?
Yep.
Just fill it up with firewood.
I gotta make some more firewood real quick then.
You can actually make an irregularly shaped fire pit as well. Gonna go grab some dirt. There we are. And they need to be full stacks of firewood.
Yep.
Remember, if you hold Control and Shift, you can put down. Yep, there you go. And if you finish that, we're short just a little bit.
Yep.
Do we need 4? I'll just grab 4 more. There we go. So, and I forgot I need 4 more also to finish it off. Do you have a piece of? Oh, no, I have a piece of grass on me. That's convenient. Okay, so
I have grass.
So what we're gonna do is now we will start burying this. We will put. Oh, okay, we're good. It lagged for a second. We'll then put that in there to get that started. Now light it. And then you have to cover it up really quickly. If you see smoke coming out of the top like that, that means you did it correctly. After, I don't remember how long, probably 24 or 48 hours, this will finish burning down and it'll turn all that into charcoal. It's not an even ratio, but you do get a decent amount. Each stack of firewood could potentially make 8 charcoal, I believe. Up to 8. But I think it's anywhere between 4 and 8 per stack. What is charcoal mostly used for? It's more expensive, obviously, because we're turning 9 stacks of 32 into 9 stacks of anywhere between 6 and 8 charcoal. But charcoal does burn a lot longer and a lot hotter.
Excellent.
And you need that for when you do your crucible. When those are done, we'll start our crucible up. In fact, I'm actually gonna probably just start cooking this food so we can clear that out. And that crucible, which is over here. When that's done cooking, I'll put the crucible on there, and then I'll just fill it up, and you can see how it works. Or I can hand it to you to fill up, too. I'll put these actually up, and then I'll have you do that. And plop. So do you want, like, a big open house with, like, only a couple of rooms in it? Or do you want, like, this big sprawling house with lots of rooms?
Lots of rooms. Big. We're gonna have a big house.
How big? Because this is pretty big.
Bigger than James's ego.
Oh, shit. Fuck. We don't have enough blocks on the world, in the world of Vintage Story for that.
Fine, fine, fine. Then about half as big as hmm, almost half as big as my depression. Let's go.
You're still shooting a little high there.
Fine, fine.
So, is this how big you want each room to be, though? Basically, what you have here.
About, yeah.
Oh, jeez, you like giant fucking lavish rooms. Jesus fucking Christ.
This ain't that big.
That's huge.
I tend to build structures 9 by 9. I mean, this is a little bit bigger than a 9 by 9, but that's beside the point.
Is your name Direwolf20?
No, but I've been subscribed to him for years, and he makes a valid point.
Too bad it don't work like that in Vintage Story. I actually don't know the radius of a torch in this.
Can I offer you a funeral shroom in these trying times?
Alright, hand it over.
I don't have it. I threw it away.
Oh, okay. One of these days, I'm gonna sneak them into a cook pot, and you won't ever know.
I'll just hover over all of my food from now on. Minus 90 fucking health. What the hell, man?
Here, have a bowl of gruel. Don't run away from my bowl of gruel. Oh, man, them howling at the same time like that. EBGBs.
We might need to get a mod to tame them.
So, I don't know. When I was messing with the mod for it, I mean, it might be better now, but when I was messing with it before, it was broken as all heck. Like, they didn't respawn like they were supposed to and all kinds of things. Okay, so, come on over here. And one of these urns is going to be the copper ore and the crucible. Grab both. You only need 40 ore. And you'll also need that coal you found, I think.
Yep.
Which I'm sure we kept somewhere, right?
Yep, in my inventory.
Gotcha. Now go ahead and put that on the fire pit.
I'm meant to shift right click that.
Just
Nope.
right click on the fire pit to open up the interface. There you go.
And then I just
And
put
then
them all the way across.
But the... Oh, you don't have to split them across. You can just throw them in one big blop.
Alright.
Yep. Now it says we'll create 200 units of copper. That'll make 2 ingots. We're not going to fire it yet because I don't know how long this has left on it for what we have baking. Because it will cool off eventually and we'll just re-solidify and you'll have to heat it up again. Until then, I'm going to make some more storage vessels. You want to join?
Might as well.
I don't got anything better to do other than wait and kill time. We can make straw beds as well from grass. That will let us skip time as well. But since you don't need sleep to survive, it's generally a little more beneficial to just not sleep if you don't have to. Who was that? Was that Dale? I heard someone in the background. Duplicate. We're gonna have a lot of fruit come next year. Oh, I'm hearing myself.
Wait, what?
What? I'm hearing an echo of me.
Weird.
Very weird. Maybe I'll speak more softly. Nope. Still hearing it. Oh well, I'll live. Crap. happens. That's weird that it didn't do anything up until now.
Yeah, that's.
All right, there's one.
I would enjoy a mod that allows us to just make our own custom blocks but using clay.
Well, you can't chisel. Which lets you create any shaped block with any other blocks that you want.
People just walk by my house. They see a giant sign that says "Fuck off, ya cunts."
About 30 more, about 40 more minutes until that 4-hour mark, by the way.
Yep. I got my stream manager up. I can
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you have it up on your phone, don't you?
Yep.
Well, I have it on a separate monitor for me.
Yeah, with your fancy dual monitor.
Yeah, I fancy like that. I literally can't live without having at least 2 monitors now.
At least 2. Wow, going all big
I
fancy
know.
schmancy. What's next? Gonna start requiring triple monitor layout?
I mean, Dale has 4 monitors. So, I mean, you think I'm bad? I would like to have a 3rd monitor. I'm sure I could find a lot of use for that. Like, I could have my usual setup, right? But then I could also have, like, some other things set up in the background, too. Like, being able to actually see my... a browser for a wiki or something for a game I'm playing, or... Was that lightning? Or no, you probably just switched your... Yeah, never mind. That's how I can watch both of your streams while gaming and researching at the same time.
Hooray!
Quad 32-inch ultra-wide monitors.
Why stop at 32?
Are those curved ones also? Have those curved monitors, right? But set them side by side, so you make this giant 2x2 ultra wide super monitor.
Hey, I'm at 5 viewers right now. That's the most I've had in forever.
Yeah, I told you, Vintage Story be like that.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, I don't know what it is with Vintage Story, but it brings the viewers, that's for sure. It's what I actually hit affiliate on was Vintage Story. I got it within, I think, just like a couple of months after starting.
I'm still on 2x2, aren't I? Yep.
I know I'm in your views too right now, and it sounds like Dale is. So who else is there?
Hello, people. I know they're definitely not watching me for the knowledge, because I ain't getting none of that from me.
All right.
Unless we're
and
playing
those are
Destiny,
placed.
then I've got quite a bit of knowledge.
Yeah, yeah. By the way, if you're interested in Destiny streams, he does stream Destiny a lot.
I stream Destiny every Wednesday.
Yep, he's actually going to be streaming Destiny later on today too, right?
Yeah. After we get done with this, I'm gonna grab a bite to eat, and then I'm gonna start streaming a bit.
Mm-hmm. All the while, I'll be like, "Yep, I'm done. I'm gonna go clean more." Get 4 of these LG 35BN75C-B. Well, I'm gonna highlight that and check it out.
That's gibberish to me.
It's a model number for it. Those are 35-inch VA HDR QHD ultra wide curved monitors. They are at Best Buy right now for $400 each.
I beg your pardon.
Normally they're about $600 though. On Amazon, it's $459. Man, what I do to just have one of those?
Yes, please.
I actually like my monitor. I have a pretty nice Samsung wide monitor. It's not ultra wide, but it is wide enough for one game at least, right? It is still a widescreen, and it is curved, and it's a pretty big monitor. Then I have this shitty kind of just random monitor on the right side. That I just have all my other stuff on that has like a different color correction and everything. It's just all wonky and jank compared to the other having the other one. Okay, and we could probably stop on that one, by the way, that vessel, because we already have these 3 filled, and then when those 2 are done, we could put those 2 in and just fire 5 of them. All right, Baker, have a good one. See you later.
Wait, where'd these ones go that were here?
I threw them down in here,
Ah.
getting them ready to go. Could you imagine how hot it is in this? It's almost as hot as my cookie.
Oh my. I need an
Cookies be
adult.
like that. I am an adult.
Ah, you can't get me in here. I was gonna fucking do that to you. I'm legit just standing in it.
No, no, no. You gotta cook for a little longer. Okay, you're done now. Welcome to the cookie family. You've been baked.
I'm always baked. No, I'm not.
Whoa.
I ain't a stoner. Drugs are bad.
So half of our D&D group, it feels like they are.
Yep.
Wait, a reishi mushroom. I haven't seen these before. Actually, I've seen a lot of mushrooms this time around that I've never seen before. I've never come across pink bonnets before, or shiitake, or these reishis. A couple other mushrooms today I found new ones of. I want those to finish so we can go to the Copper Age. Oh, well, how much, Oh, that bowl's almost empty. Oh, there's an empty bowl. That's not what I wanted to grab. I was gonna go and try and get some more cobblestone while we're waiting for stuff to go.
Yeah, I'm gonna dump my inventory again. It's just dirt.
I turned my head so fast when I heard that. I was like, what the heck?
Anything that I have realized it's not really a value, I'm just throwing into the lake. Like cow parsley.
Yeah, it's only got value as, like, being pretty. Ooh, I found rye. I forgot to cut it with a knife.
You heathen.
I know. Alright, I'm heading up to those big ruins to the north. By the way, flowers do have a use. Once you get into beekeeping. Once you get into beekeeping, you need flowers to keep the bees there, basically, for them to grow and multiply and stuff.
Right.
The problem is, once we run out of granite cobblestone, we don't have any more granite nearby to use to make cobblestone out of. Jeez, I don't have to worry about stuff falling on me. What was that? Wait, was that because a rock fell on me?
What happened?
Really? No.
Wait, what happened?
A rock fell on me. I didn't know that, like, if a rock falls on you, it can hurt you. I mean, I guess it probably just calculates it as a projectile, like when you throw them. But, huh. Never thought of that. Oh, I need to hydrate again. I'm getting thirsty. Oh, that feels so much better. Okay. Back to this. I had to check something really quick. Hello, I have a notification. Oh, huh. I had a follower
Awesome.
on Twitter. Well, maybe. Judging by the name, it's probably just someone who's using a bot to follow anyone who has VTuber tweets. Specifically so that they can get them to buy stuff from them. It's kind of sad. Like, a good 80% of my new followers since I started using VTuber hashtags and stuff has been those. Has been artists who are using bots to make themselves follow people and then try to get them to buy VTuber assets from them.
Wow.
Which makes me realize that they're like a dime a dozen. Which sucks because, like, good VTubing assets are actually kind of expensive. I think Dale was looking at a 3D model that's about 1,000-ish. That was without rigging for VR chat. I thought it was with rigging for VR chat, but apparently it was without. I'd like to get a full VTube rig for the cookie. It probably wouldn't be as bad as a lot of other rigs would be because it's such a simple design. It doesn't have hair, doesn't have clothes, so I don't need physics for any of that. It's just got a mouth and eyes. And so it just needs to be able to look around and talk seamlessly and have eyes that are expressive enough that it works with my eyes. So it probably would be a lot cheaper for my avatar. Maybe I should go looking for that just to see what it would be. I'm really curious.
I pulled a U.
Oh no, what did you do?
I kinda, sorta, fell into a lake with my torch out.
Nice, and now it's pitch black and you can't see anything, right?
Correct.
Fantastic. Don't you love it when you do that?
It's cool. I still got my fire starter.
That's good. Yeah, because then you can just put the torch down and light it up. I'm just over here breaking cobblestone to repurpose for home. Do you know why I like doing this, by the way? Why I like repurposing cobblestone for new buildings?
Saves us
It's
from
actually
trying to have to get cobblestone.
not well, kind of, but it's a very realistic thing to do. You'll see a lot of places where they'd be like, well, there's an old building that no one's using that's just ruined now. Let's just repurpose the stone for it. If I remember right, the old Temple of Artemis was one such ruin that was repurposed. They took a bunch of the brickwork and stone from that and just were like, well, this ain't going to waste. And started building homes out of it. So you can find in the town nearby that there are just random bricks that are from it here and there, and buildings, and the older buildings.
Huh.
Which is kind of interesting. But it's a very real thing to do. It's a building material. Building materials are expensive. Why make your own building materials when you could just find already made building materials that no one's using?
Come to talk to you about your building's extended warranty.
It's also kind of why I like having the gravity turned on as well, because it does make building materials a little bit more expensive by making you need to actually find building materials such as already made cobblestone, or by making mud bricks and cob because it's relatively cheap.
Right.
Not the most cheap, honestly. Grass is kind of a bitch to get, but it's cheaper than trees. Logs are very expensive, both in the time consumed to harvest them and in the fact that you have to use tool grade materials to harvest them. And you don't get a lot of them for that tool. Did you know dirt was the most common building material for the longest time and still is? In a lot of senses. It's not as much anymore. Like, you see a lot of wood now because it's really easy to use, especially here in the Americas. But in places where industry isn't as, advanced, dirt. You make adobe bricks or you use dirt to make clay. Waddle and Daub, exactly, Block Party. Waddle and Daub. Which I'm kind of disappointed isn't in this, but I mean,
Hey,
it kind of is. I guess there's plaster blocks that are like Waddle and Daub, but not like primitive Waddle and Daub. Anyways, but yeah. Hi, Block Party. Welcome to the chat for the first time. How are you doing down at the house over there, Steve?
Oh, I've done wandered off. I'm
Okay.
exploring. Found some native copper.
Nice. Make sure you mark it.
I did.
Good. And then you can pick up the pieces if you want to.
I was just
Since we're
one
starting to
piece.
make tools.
I only found the one.
Okay. That's not too bad. I have 2 stacks of cobblestone now.
Nice.
eating some of the spare food I have on me. I didn't bring a lot with me.
I just realized I didn't bring any food with me.
Oh no.
I'm returning back to base with my one piece of copper.
We are teaching vanilla vintage story block party. We're actually just about to enter into the copper era. Speaking of which, I think the molds are probably done cooking by now.
Yeah, probably.
So when you're ready to do that, if you want to do that before we end the stream, that
Indeed.
probably would be perfect.
That way we can pick up next stream with us entering Copper Age.
Yep. I'm gonna get out of the hole I'm in. It also would be a lot easier to collect all this cobblestone with a pickaxe than with bare hands. Sandstone's probably my least favorite color stone to build with, by the way. It's a pity we're in a sandstone biome. Turnip seeds, yes. No more turnips around? I like turnip seeds. No? No more turnip seeds? Sad. Funeral bell. I love the ambience in Vintage Story, by the way. When I don't play on stream, I don't even have my Spotify music playing. I just go, wow, they're not done yet. They're not done yet. I don't play with Spotify music or anything on, so I generally just listen to the ambience and like the rain sounds and everything. It's just so nice. Block Party says, I found a seed that's granite with a nearby limestone biome. Been using it for a while, finally broke down and started trying out mods. Right. I normally play on a permadeath modded world, a Block Party, when I'm streaming. So if you want to check that out at some time. I mean, it says you followed already, so. But I do. I usually play permadeath modded. That one I'm on a basalt biome. And there is a shale biome nearby, so I can use that for roofing. And they look really nice together. And there is a translocator nearby that goes to a chalk biome, which is also really nice because now I can make mortar and stuff too. I want that to finish already so that we can get in the copper era. Bunga bunga, bunga bunga, bunga bunga. We could speed it up if we get enough grass to make beds with. I'm gonna go do that. Oh yeah. More cobblestone. If you want to throw them in a vessel, I will actually probably start building and designing next stream too. Thankfully, we don't have to worry about like cave-ins with mines and stuff in this. Oh yeah, you're right, Block Party. The white blocks for chalk do look really nice. It's close to being like marble without actually being marble. All right, I think. Oh, jeez. Was it this? Yeah. Okay, that's one bed. Oh, that's probably what I should use for my floor then. I didn't think of that for my new blacksmith. I could use that for my floor because andesite just looks weird. still so weird not having wolves try to rip me apart right now, Steve. Because I'm hearing these wolves and I'm freaking out a little bit inside, like I should be running. Okay. Let's go ahead and skip some time here. Oh, wait, never mind. They finished. All right, sure. We'll go with it. All right, we're going to place that out on the ground somewhere. We can go ahead and light the fire pit. Just use that brown coal we have. That should get hot enough to melt copper, I think.
I gotta
Yeah,
grab it
just
back
barely
out
hot
of
enough.
You. Had to throw you in there. And then I got like you with this. Alright, there we go.
All right. Now, one thing you can do if you wanted to save on fuel, on the good fuel, is you can actually start it off using like firewood or peat or something cheap like that until it heats up to the top temperature of those, and then switch over to coal. But that requires you to actually be watching it and paying attention so you don't end up actually wasting the cheap fuel instead. Oh, you only have 3 tall walls? Ooh. And you're all about claustrophobia. I'll keep an eye on this over here. It's almost up to temperature now. And then it'll actually start melting and heating the rest of the way. I made noises with the wolf. Oh, big stretches. Pickaxe mold, hammer mold. Good. I just realized I can't. Oh no. Well, yeah, I can. I have plenty of sticks left. If you want, we can also put stuff on this tool rack over here.
Yep. We can actually now get rid of this tree that's been growing in our house.
Yeah, right? Or we can make it a permanent fixture.
Yes.
Already done. I have no clue how to incorporate that in.
Just leave it as is. The tree grew through the house.
Sure. Stairs. Yeah. Block party said stairs, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, it's almost done. It's done. I'll take the brown coal out. Go ahead and take that crucible out and pour it.
Hammer or pickaxe first?
Both. Doesn't matter. You have enough for both. Just make sure you fill it all the way up. Yep, we're good. And then they'll cool off over time. And then we have a pickaxe and we have a hammer.
Yay!
Now we can actually mine and do stuff.
Yay!
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 All right, cool. And then we can also get these fired up next stream too.
I wonder.
All right,
Hang on. I wonder what it looks like if I turn my DPI all the way up. Yay!
You're going all over the place. Oh, jeez. Oh, Gracie. Look like your neck's about to snap. Rinian sounded kind of like Voldemort when he's trying to kill, but joyfully.
Oh my god!
Uh, anyways, I think we're about at the time. We're only like 10 minutes short, so.
Why is that
I think
bed
this is a good-
floating? I'm sleeping in the
and-
floating bed.
Yep, you sure are.
The floating bed is reserved for creepy Voldemort.
I'm staring at creepy Voldemort and his floating magic bed.
I was gonna crack a joke when you were over there.
Oh, let me move. I'll come back. Okay, here we go.
Paint me like one of your French girls.
Okay, did it. Why does Voldemort have hair? You know, that's a fair point.
Unlike most wizards, I am a half-blood. I have spent time in the Muggle world, so I know about Rogaine. What are you doing?
What?
What are you doing? You whore. Hooray! Just dooming me.
I can't bury you any further.
Oh wait, I can't sleep without my nightlight. Hang on. There we go. Yeah! You whore.
There you go. I am.
You broke the glass.
No more floating beds in this household. You ass. Your foot's on fire. I took your torch.
It's okay, I have a spare. That looks like it's almost cooled down.
Might be. Almost. It's in soft mode. Here's your spare torch.
Awesome.
Feed through it. That's some crunchy soup. I need an adult.
Are you seeing this in third person?
Oh no, I haven't seen it in third person yet. Oh. Oh. Huh. Huh.
And now I'm the one bouncing off of you.
Did you see it in first person?
I'm about to. Trampoline confirmed. Okay.
Okay, well, you make these just like any other tools.
So just grab a stick and slap it on.
Yep.
All right, cool. We could actually start the next one without some with the next stage with that. Creating the tools and going out and mining.
There we go.
Oh, you made the bowl lantern thing.
Yeah. Anyways, I think this is a good stop point.
Indeed.
We just hit copper tool, so what did you learn today?
A lot.
You learned how to make stone tools.
I learned how to get lost.
Yes, you learned also how to not be lost because there's a map.
I learned that food goes down far too quickly.
Yep. I used to play on 150% hunger rate for a world once.
Like I
That was my
said,
first streaming world.
you are a masochist.
Sometimes.
And I need food.
In my current permadeath world, I think it's set to 150% spoilage rate instead. And I don't even feel like that's very fast. Let's see. You also learned how to farm.
Indeed.
You learned how to make fences.
Yep.
You learned how to make charcoal.
Mm-hmm.
You learned how to make pit kilns and make clay stuff.
Yep.
Learned how to do copper.
Yep.
Learned how to cook.
Yep.
Learned how to trick animals to go into a pit and so you can stab them a bunch to hunt them.
Indeed.
That's a lot of learning. Your head's about to explode. I can see it from here.
Yeah. Oh, I learned how to build a wall.
Yeah, a wall of bush. Steve liked the bush.
It extends down that way to that big tree over there.
Steve likes the bush. So yeah, when did we want to do this again? In 2 weeks, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so Steve and I will be doing this in 2 weeks again, starting at 2 p.m. Eastern time. I'll be saying it in my Discord if you want to join my Discord. I'm pretty sure Steve also has a Discord if he wants to plug it as well, and his Twitch channel. You could follow him as well. I have a command for this. Give me 1 second here. If you haven't yet, he mostly plays Destiny and what else do you play? Trove on there?
A little bit. I haven't played Trove in a while. I got a little bit burnt out. I'm taking a break from it. I play lots of like role-playing games. Lots of mostly looter shooters, role-playing games, things like that. Borderlands, that kind of thing.
Right. I over here play a lot of vintage story and a lot of survival and simulation games. I want to be playing Per Aspera sometime soon. I just got that and that was a ton of fun. But I also have a permadeath vintage story world going right now as well, which we're closing in around, I think 50-ish hours played or something like that.
Dang.
Which is a decent amount of hours played for a permadeath world, I feel like. I'm at the point where I feel pretty confident I won't die unless I run into a bear. Or do something dumb like fall. Or freeze. Or both. Something dumb is gonna kill me. I'm prepared for too much to die from the usual suspects.
I'm something dumb.
Oh no.
Yeah, anybody
Anyways.
that's coming from my channel, go check out West Cookie.
Mm-hmm.
Twitch.tv/that guy's name that I'm staring at right now.
Yep. I just realized your name is the same also.
Indeed.
You can see it also. I made sure to have a nice little command, so I just typed that in. And it's also been popping up every, I think, 15 minutes.
Awesome.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and deafen and close this while I finish off my my stream stuff here.
All right. Yep. There goes the world kicking out. So we're going to wrap that up here. This has been Radiant Films bringing you my first steps into my vintage story experience. Hope to see you guys next time. And those of you who are in the live stream, if you want to come back here in a little bit, I'm going to be playing some Destiny 2. Going to be starting up Festival of the Lost on there, and I'll catch you guys later.